share.
Let's go.
I love that introduction from Sheiky. Let's go.
All right.
This is Eric Anderson at Poker House Austin with Paul.
Nope. Nope. Try again.
Jason.
It's Jason.
Jason Sackler. Um, we are commentating on last night's PLO stream because we did not have internet last night. So this was a super exciting 5, 10, 20 uncapped buy-in PLO stream. And these guys get rowdy. Even for Texas standards, these guys get crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty much the norm here for PLO at the room. The games have been out of control. Tons of action. These guys like to straddle and re-straddle, and they just went ahead and designed the game with 3 blinds, and you'll see 4 and 5 blind straddles, and lots of all-in pre-flops, lots of all-in on the flops, multi-way all-ins. I mean, these guys crave action, and we're giving it to them. So here we go.
I am just learning PLO myself, so I will be of very little help to you in commentary.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I was like, hey, relax.
PLO's definitely a faster pace action game than you're going to watch on most No Limit streams. You're going to see a lot more action pre-flop. You're going to see a lot more money going in before the flop. People trying to isolate to get heads up because these guys like to gamble. So right off the bat, we see a King 10-9 flop with 2 spades, 1,000 in the pot pre-flop with 2 people having a flush draw. Mr. K with gut shot in the best flush draw.
Cheers, guys.
Alright, have a nice night, guys.
And he's going to go ahead and bet. And looks like take the pot down. So
Running
Mr.
good
K
already.
getting off to a good start. Here's our players we have at the table. We have JC in seat 1, Tad in seat 2, Sheik in seat 3, Bulls, Tanish in seat 4, Z in 5, Dewey in 6, ZF in seat 7, Miami Mike in 8, and Mr. K in the 9 seat, rounding it up.
One's for tips.
These guys are all local here in Austin. They play the PLO here regularly, and
I mean,
this game goes quite a bit here in the club, and it's fun to watch.
I'm doing reds. I'm
So
not doing
this is a treat for you
ones. I don't
guys, that's
have
for
one.
sure.
And anybody can come and play with these guys.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
What's the minimum buy-in? Like 1,000 or 500? Or
Yeah, I think they did a minimum of 1,000 in this game.
Okay.
You know, and a lot of times in PLO, guys like to short buy to get the money in and run it up. I mean, you're going to see a lot of, 1,500, 2K buy-ins in this game. But by the end of the stream, I wouldn't be surprised if you see, plenty of big stacks because the money gets going. These guys will rebuy and fire away over and over and over. So expect to see chips flying.
Is there, oh, these are chargers. Oh, wait.
So the board comes out monotone like that, all clubs, 8, Jack, Queen. Is it best to represent a club? If you have something?
Well, if you have the ace of clubs in your hand, that's a key card in the spot.
So Bulls flopped a straight, but he's super afraid
Yeah, well, he bet.
because he's drawing dead.
He bet, went to try to take it down, and no one had a flush. So it's hard for people to continue without much of a hand in this game. You will see people make bluffs. You will see people take stabs at pots and use blockers like the ace of clubs in that spot or the 10 of clubs. And you'll see people try to make moves, based on card removal in this game that you won't see as much in No Limit. But those are going to be, mostly your bluffs in this game. A lot of time, these guys are going to try to realize what equity they have on the flop or the turn when they get their money in, and they're going to go and go ahead and gamble. Mr. K limping in with 2 queens, suited in diamonds. JC limping behind with nut diamonds. Lots of diamonds in this hand. 4 people with diamonds.
Alright, I'm getting 3. You would think the $7 chip would do that.
Bulls is he's a buddy of mine. He's a regular that we'll see lots of flops and
I think
not afraid to put the money in. None of these guys are.
Right.
We got a 10-9-7 flop, which is pretty interesting. 2 guys flop open-ended. Mr. K with queens with his open-ended. Bulls also has queen jack with a backdoor spade draw. 4 people with a backdoor diamond draw.
And Z has the backdoor heart draw.
And Z's got the backdoor heart draw and he's
With
blocking
an
all the
overpair.
jacks. So
And a gut shot. 8 to make a straight.
everybody with something. Shiki with top pair and open-ended. Everyone's got a little something.
Mr. K with an
Bull.
overpair and an open ender.
Bulls leads out for 6 1/4 with his open-ended, and he thins the field down and heads up. Him and Mr. K.
Oh, they both turned their diamond draw.
Not a lot of diamonds left in this deck. There's actually
No.
only 4 left. And Bulls open-ended with a diamond draw is quickly going to get called. And Mr. K might not really like his hand calling, but he's dominating in this point.
Yeah, he asked if Bulls already has a
He's-
straight. Bull sees the bad news. They do hit their flush.
They're running it twice here.
They're going to run it twice. It's going to be hard for Mr. K to win this hand.
No, it's going to be hard for Bulls to win this hand. Got it backwards. Mr. K is going to go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's going to be hard for Mr. K to lose this hand.
It's going to hard for him to
Yeah,
lose this hand.
it's gonna be hard for
And,
Bull to win this hand.
That's what happens. He goes ahead and scoops $3,500 pot. And expect a lot of that.
Triple up hand for me.
Bulls taking some more bullets out.
Straight and better diamonds.
We got our resident dealer Dom in the box.
Yeah, we locked Dom in for 4 hours yesterday.
Yeah.
It was a rough session for him.
He's used to it. I've seen Dom go 4 or 5 hours straight plenty of times, so this is what he enjoys.
Jack 7-5-3 before that.
It's live on YouTube. All right, 5, 10, 20 PLO. Here we go.
Well, JC's got a straight flush in his hand pre-flop. That
He's,
can't be good.
It's not good. It's actually these guys play props on the side often at the table, so that hand's usually worth something in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Tad's got a suited ace king queen 3 with nut spades. He's going to go ahead and enter the pot for a raise, try to thin the field. He raises to 95. Sheik, who's not going to fold a lot of buttons, goes ahead and gives it a call with the king jack 6-5. He's also got spades. Bulls with a complete rundown hand. Broadway rundown, king queen jack 10. I think we're going to see a 4-5 way flop, and now ZF here has suited aces with the pot building up. So if he comes in for a re-raise, looks like about 5-15. He's going to try to get heads up, but I'll take the over on heads up. Tad quickly calls with his ace king queen 3. Bulls makes the call, and so does Sheik. So over 2,000 in the pot. We're going to go to the flop 4 ways. Is this chat YouTube?
YouTube and Facebook right here.
This goes to Bull.
Yes. Now, if they're watching on YouTube, they will only see the YouTube chat. And
Got
if
it.
they're watching on Facebook, they'll only see the Facebook chat. But we can chat. It'll send a message to both, and we can see both.
Great, great. All right, we got a 10-8-3-2 spade flop. Two people with flush draws. Tad flops a nut flush draw. Sheik flops a king high flush draw.
I have 880.
ZF puts all the money in with aces. Bull's got the top pair and a gut shot. And the rundown hand. And if he calls, looks like we're going to see a four-way all-in on this flop, and we sure do.
Let's go. Twice.
What hand is this? Number 3 or 4?
It might be hand 3. Yeah.
This is more or less what I expected from this lineup.
Like a hand.
Just a 4-way all in on the flop.
Just a four-way to all-in to get things rolling.
Sheik with the second nut flush draw. Tad with the nut flush draw.
It's like about a $5,200 pot. A lot of times these guys will run multiple boards. There's a few players that'll go once.
I'm surprised that Bulls with just top pair and a gut shot has so much equity in this hand. 38%.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of dead spades. Spades are being blocked as well. If he makes two pair, he becomes a pretty big favorite with two pair and a straight draw. So plus he's got the 9
We
for
have to show our
pure
cards
nuts.
or
no one's got backdoor clubs.
We have to?
So he covers a lot of
I didn't
bases.
want to see.
Alright. Got buyout?
Sheik not in a great spot with the king high flush draw. He's gonna have to
Running cards to make a straight, maybe?
run a straight.
So it's good. Give me 9 there.
To chop it with Bulls?
Chop it with balls, yeah.
9 twice.
Unless it's a dummy end. 3 for Ted, giving him trips, and a 9
ball
for
for
Bulls.
Bulls.
Takes the first board.
That's why he had so much equity.
There it is. That answers your question. Second run out here. Oh, Bulls got a full wrap now. Inside wrap, and Rivers a
Another 9.
Another 9. Nobody's got a flush. That's going to be
we all
good
have
for the whole pot. Everyone trying to make something of their hands, and
They're all
no
like,
one
how
can
did I
figure it
just
out."
lose to a gut shot? The guts there both times.
No one can figure out how to beat this
How,
hand.
how do we run it twice and the 9 hits both
Both
times?
times.
That's awesome.
Dodge the full house, flush, everything.
So Bulls, after
Oh,
taking a beat
wow.
right away, gets right back in there with some more bullets and quadruples up. And that's how it goes. That's the name of the game.
Omaha.
That is PLO for you.
Sheiky adding on.
Shiki's adding on. Tad's adding on. I'd imagine ZF is going to go ahead and add on.
We started early yesterday, 5 o'clock.
Yep.
One of the guys isn't at the table yet. He shows up like a half hour,
Yeah, a couple guys.
45 minutes late.
A couple guys couldn't come till later. A couple guys couldn't play late. So 5 o'clock was our compromise.
Yeah, 5 to 9 was a good stream.
Absolutely.
Gets them done early enough that they can turn off the cameras and keep playing.
And that's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Game went pretty late.
They were
This,
still here when I left at 3.
This is not a table of quitters. These guys can go more than 24 hours, and I've seen it.
Can you run this? I don't know if it's 39 or 4. I'll give you one.
All right, here we go. Surprised there hasn't been too many big straddles yet, but I'm sure you'll see a lot more of it. You'll see the 40 on pretty often. You'll see the 80 occasionally.
I think we got to 160 once.
I'm sure we did.
I don't remember doing a 320.
All right, let's see what we got here. Z enters the pot for a raise with 10-10-7-6. Mr. K comes along and Bulls comes along. Bulls going to see a lot of flops, I promise you that.
How can you fold pre-flop? You have 4 cards.
It's true. It is difficult to fold with 4 cards. Ace King 9. Not too much of an action flop for these hands. Bulls has a gutter, which is being blocked by Mr. K's queens. He's got 2 lonely 10s and a backdoor club draw. Check, check, and here we go to a turn. Bulls now picks up
Two
a
pair.
Broadway and a wheel draw.
Mr. K with the best hand with 2 pair.
And a 9 in the river keeps Mr. K in the lead. If there's no bet, he will take this pot down.
It's fun to go from a $10,000 pot to a $200 pot.
Yeah, it's time to take a breather for a minute and see a cheap showdown.
Yeah.
And there he is. Kings with the queens, gonna take it down. Kings and 9s with the queen.
I think that was someone's 10, right?
Here's your chip counts after losing his first buy-in. Bull's right back in the lead with a $5,200 stack. So no one buying in too deep to start.
I think it was like 1,000 to 1,500 was the standard.
Yeah, about
To
standard. I think JC here in the one bought in for 3 or 4K, but all right. Sheik's coming in with a full rundown hand, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Rundown. Is that
Yeah.
slang for,
Yeah, I mean,
for
it's,
a straight?
it's like a straight in your hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
I learned some terms when I was listening to commentary. Dangler was one that I didn't
Dangler.
know
If
what
you
it was.
have
Wrap.
if you have a big pair in your hand, the other 2 cards are considered your danglers. With Sheik's rundown hand, if he flops a pair, he's likely going to be open-ended with a wrap.
Oh, yeah, I'll take it.
Ace 3 deuce. Ace 3 deuce with 2 diamonds. Really not much for anyone
Mr.
except
K
Mr.
flops
K,
a straight.
who
Yeah.
flops the nuts. No one else really has much equity here. Checks around on the flop.
The
Sheik-
board pairs. and
Sheik with
decides to stab at
absolutely
it.
nothing takes a stab and gets called by Mr. K now. And the river puts out a diamond, and Mr. K is gonna block with a small bet here, and it's up to Sheik if he wants to decide to.
He could represent
Let
a
his hand
full
go
house or a
or-
flush.
There it is. He raises it up to 7.
700.
He senses the weakness, and Mr. K with a full strangle hand on the hand ends up.
Well played, Sheik.
Yeah, that was a great bet. Great read, sensing the weakness, and it's tough for Mr. K even if he checks to even
Yeah,
call a bet in that spot.
Yeah,
Because at that point,
maybe call a smaller bet if he doesn't lead out.
yeah, I mean, if he checks, he leaves the door open for Sheik to bluff,
He misses bluff draw.
and
That's the flush draw.
if he bets small, he leaves the door
Twice
open. Like he
gooder.
did. Not a lot of players are going to jump on that.
I was looking for an ace of spade. He
But
had
Sheik
it.
will.
Sheik did it. He likes to splash around, and he
No,
will
the
sense
hand before
weakness.
I would have scooped. Fucking you had
He's
open-ended,
fun to
you
watch,
played
fun to
it,
listen
flop
to.
Yes.
It's all
He's entertaining. A lot of these guys are very entertaining.
in the hood.
We got a bunch of characters in this game. Bull's limping in with the ace 8 7 deuce. I told you he's going to want to see flops. However he can see them. Big hand for ZF. He's got double suited ace queen 10 10. Z with a hand that flops pretty well as well.
Yeah, Z makes it 80 to go.
And he's going to be the raiser.
ZF makes it 275.
And Z makes it 275 here. So
Z went 80 and ZF went 275.
that's correct. And Bull's in the middle thinking about tagging along. And he's no quitter. So
Well, he's got all these free chips from that, 5-way all in. So
He's
let's
got-
go.
he's got some fire in
Let's
chips.
put him to work.
Why the fuck I was in that hand to begin with? I had an 8 to... Actually, any two pair would have won in that hand. But you had trips, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, right. And you turned the 3 still.
Jack 7-6.
Jack 7-6, 2 spades. So ZF flops a
Bulls
spade
the
draw. He's got
legend.
the only flush draw.
Bull's the legend.
But Z's in pretty good
Always
shape here
gets
with
there.
top pair open-ended. Also with his pair of 9s.
Now ZF is blocking his straight with the 10.
Good luck, bicep.
He is blocking the queen 10 straight. And he has the best hand at the moment. And he puts the money in as the aggressor. He
Brother.
shoves for 890.
My me's brother.
I'd imagine he's probably going to get called by ZF. He does. He makes the call. And I know Bulls is no quitter, but this is a tough flop for him to continue on. He really doesn't have too much of anything. Really looking to flop a sneaky straight or
Yeah.
trips with this hand. Not much he can continue with after an all-in and a call.
Yeah. Putting in 900 with middle pair and no draws is going to be tough. Good fold.
And here we go. Money's in, $2,700 pot. Let's head to the runouts.
Jack. That's a good turn for you.
Good card for Z.
Great card.
It's good, Jack.
It's gonna hold.
Queen.
Queen gives ZF the best hand, and oh, Z makes the straight with 8-9, so he's gonna go ahead and scoop both
Good
boards.
run out.
Z takes down a $2,700 pot.
How often does this game go?
Flushes,
Once
flushes
a
not
week?
coming, bro.
No, more than that.
More okay.
This game, yeah, these guys
Flush
play
draws not
at
good
least 3 or 4
anymore.
times a week here.
Really?
Folding
Okay.
all
Yep.
flush draws.
And they get a smaller 1-2-5 game that goes pretty often. And I mean, I hesitate to call
Let's do
it smaller
40
because
straddle.
you'll see
Get your
multiple
relative
straddles.
term,
You'll
yeah.
see
80.
the same type of action. You'll see
One
that
time,
game.
please, one
turn into a
time, one
5-5-10
time, please,
often.
please, one time, one time.
Shiki's
Please,
encouraging the
please,
super straddles.
please,
We're
one
at 40
time,
right
one
now.
time.
This
Please.
game's not for the weak of heart.
He put in 40 and he wants Bulls to put in the 80.
He puts in the 40 and
The
heads there.
last stream, like he was making everybody to straddle 200 on one time.
What kind of promotions are you running in the room right now?
We've got all kinds of promotions. So to start with, the best promotion in my opinion is the play for 3 hours, get a free meal.
Free meal.
Who doesn't like food? Who doesn't like to be fed good food?
I've never had a bad meal here.
No.
The chef is so good.
The chef,
Jerk chicken.
Chef Fernando. We have Chef Josh making soul food. All the food's delicious here. The players love it. It's just, a lot of these guys play 5+ days a week here, and it's nice to have access to good food and a full bar.
Right.
Right.
That doesn't hurt the action.
Lives around a Sheik who pots it.
We got. First let's check out this hand. We've got Sheik who pots it with the Queen 10-8-3, double suited, trying to stir up some action. He can't sit still for too long without putting chips in the pot.
Miami Mike had the most equity in those 4 hands, and he lets it go.
Sheik raises and gets himself heads up, which is what he was trying to do for sure. However, Bulls does have position. Sheik flops the best hand with a pair of eights, bowls with open-ended straight draw. He's going to take a stab with a backdoor diamond draw as well, and he gets called. No waiting. No waiting for bowls. Makes the nuts right off the turn.
It gives Sheik a flush draw now.
It does give Sheik some equity, and bowls checks it back. That's surprising.
Oh, nice.
And luckily it holds for him on the river. He still has the pure nuts, and Sheik making two pair puts out a little bet for 200, and you're definitely going to see bulls raise it up here. Looks like 600.
Go ahead, Ryan. No, you check it. Do you think it's over? I think it might be less.
And for Sheik, this is either going to be a hand where bulls is bluffing or he just has it, and he's about to see the bad news.
Oh, wow. Hey, that's pretty good.
Good hand, buddy.
Another 2K pot going bulls way.
These guys are killing us.
Some other promos we have in the room. We've got the Bad Beat Jackpot, which is a multi-room Bad Beat Jackpot.
Yeah.
It runs between here, Poker House Fort Worth, and Poker House Peaks in Dallas. I think today, what are we up to? Over 39,000 for Hold'em?
I was gonna say 39,000.
That's not a bad chunk of change to take a bad beat.
Quad sevens beat,
Quad sevens have to lose.
and there's a mini bad beat which is $5,000
Correct.
for aces full of kings beat.
Yep. Basically,
we almost hit that last week.
I almost hit that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I got it all in set over set, and the guy turned quads above me, and then the board double paired. I told him I had a set, so everyone got excited thinking they hit the bad beat.
Yeah, we had ace against kings all in pre-flop, and the flop put out 2 kings,
Oh my god.
and I'm like, oh my goodness, just throw an ace out there. Next 3 cards.
Yeah, there you go. All right, we got the 40 on again here. Nice suited Broadway cards for bulls. Ace, king, queen, 9. He's going to limp in.
with you, sure.
And with 3 1/4 in the pot, looks like we're going 4 ways. Jack 10 6. Tad flops top and bottom pair. Bulls with a giant wrap. Ace, king, queen, 9. If he makes a pair, he makes the nuts.
And an 8 would.
And an 8 also gives him the nuts. So that's a pretty big wrap. He also has backdoor diamond draw. And Tad with 2 pair is going to take a shot at it. He's going to go all in. He's got 800 something left. Bulls quickly makes the call, and looks like we're probably going to see 2 runouts.
That's
First
from
run out,
Bulls way.
Bulls instantly makes the nuts on both cards. He wasted 2 cards. Turn gives him both diamonds, and
Gets there
again,
again.
Bulls makes the nuts on 2 boards.
Again,
Another 2K pot, and another,
another 2K pot. Run it twice. Hit your straight on both boards.
and another one.
Play good. Run good.
Play good, run good. The chips move fast in this game.
He lost the first hand.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. He lost the first hand, and I don't believe he's lost a hand since.
No, he's up to 7K now.
Up to 7K, and let's see if Tad takes out some more bullets out of his pocket and reloads.
Regardless of how hard you try.
And there's Tad with $2,000.
He's coming back in.
I get it. I think in the Hold'em it's a lot easier, right? 'Cause you can just, I'd imagine it's easier.
The flush frenzy.
Flush
I
frenzy.
forgot to mention the flush frenzy.
Man,
Who
you
doesn't love a flush frenzy?
locked me in for all damn day. I got 3 flushes in a half hour.
We
and I
got 24/7 flush frenzy coverage now. 6-hour blocks. If you make a flush in every suit, you win the jackpot. Today we're up to 7,500. It goes up progressively every day.
Trying to get them all
Man, that's a fun promo.
It is
I mean,
fun.
it's just like,
especially when you get somebody who gets a couple right away. Now they're playing any suited
oh
cards.
yeah, you get someone with 2 or 3 flushes with multiple hours left in the promo, and you see all the dynamics of the game changing, and everyone everyone's aware this guy needs a flush to win the jackpot, so it makes it a lot of fun. What do we got going on here? Tad putting his chips to work right away.
He's got a double suited
doubles.
rundown.
There you go. You're learning the lingo.
Look at that.
Double suited rundown, and he's going to 3-bet to 670. He wants to put the money in. JC just called the button with aces with no suit. It's aces in PLO. If you're not suited at all,
Right.
the hand doesn't play very well after the flop if you don't flop a set. So
You have one
especially
pair.
yeah, you got one pair. So especially in position, you kind of want to see a flop. You don't want to really try to jam the pot, especially multi-way. And if you get heads up, it's the right move. And on the same token, you're leading the pack pre-flop, so it's tough to let your hand go.
Yeah, Tad's got 29% equity with these 5 hands. Aces only has 15.
Yeah. Yep.
Very interesting and surprising from a Hold'em player to see those numbers.
Oh yeah. Chic with the 3-3-4-6. Just not shy of gambling. Instantly calls the 660, and now Bulls has a decision with 5-4 deuce deuce, a bunch
He
of
played
bunch
blind.
of wheel cards with a pair of twos.
Yeah, Sheik and Bulls might be thinking, if you guys are raising with high cards, I've got low cards. I've got board coverage.
That is exactly what they're thinking, and they
Bro,
both
this
make the
time.
call.
That's the hand I'm looking for.
Z is
Mike.
going to be the only folder up to this point. Miami Mike has a pretty strong hand,
He was the original raiser.
and he was the original raiser, so I'd imagine he's at least going to see this flop. And that's exactly what he does. He makes the call for 660 or 650, sorry, more. And here's JC on the button with aces. So at this point, he knows it's going to be tough to get heads up. But look at all this money in the pot, and he's got 2 aces. I mean,
he
goes
botted
ahead
it.
and rips it in.
So he's all in.
He's
Tad
all in.
snap calls. Sheik only had
Tad
400
snap
behind.
calls, Sheep snap calls. Bulls has a big decision to make.
Yeah.
This is a big call for him. It's another almost 3,100 to call. And I know he's got the gamble in him.
1090.
I think this is hand 10.
This is hand 10, but
We're a half hour into the stream, and we got a 5-way all in. If they both call.
to gamble or not to gamble.
70. 3,000 more.
Why do you look like you're showing up for a sports event or something? He's all in one side. I tried.
And he makes the call.
He rips it. Just to make sure nobody else is going to have to
You say you do once,
decide.
right?
He's like, let's go all in.
The main part is for once.
Miami Mike announced at the start of the stream he's only going to do it once all day.
Okay, so he's the one time.
I got 1090. I
So
think
the main pot is going to run it once, and the
everyone.
side pot is going to run it twice with everybody else who has money in the side pot.
So if Mike
he
wins
goes
the
for
main,
one.
then whoever wins the second board gets the extra on the side.
It'll be like a lodge.
But we've got
You can take it.
Whoever wins.
pretty
wins.
close to 13,000 in this pot, 5 ways.
Okay, so if you don't win the first
I mean-
first board, then we can do twice for everything.
Just the first one. Okay.
Chop everything. Yes, everything, yes.
They're clarifying if Mike does not win the first board, then it's
Right.
all getting chopped up.
Right.
Yeah, because
All right, Mike. Let's see if this pays dividends, dude.
This is 5 pots that Dom has to go sort through.
Oh yeah, this is there's a lot of work for Dom, but he's got a lot of experience. He's used to it, and
Andrew Province in the chat says he's watching the
Asian
stream
flop.
on one monitor. He's got 4 tables on the other. Let's go.
let's go. Is that 4 tables of Omaha or 4 tables of Hold'em? 'Cause,
That's a lot of cards to look at.
4 tables of Omaha is a lot of cards you're looking at right now.
Is he one of your local players or somebody you know?
I don't know.
You don't know him?
Yeah,
Or
my
you
house.
don't-
We have each other
Much
house.
okay.
Not familiar. You from here, Andrew?
Yeah, we have each other.
Take a break from your 4 tables.
This is an entertaining hand.
Got 17 of you guys now joining along. Appreciate each and every one of you.
Oh, from Daytona.
Mikey.
I streamed at Daytona.
We're doing
Beach.
2
Cool.
boards.
That's
If you
probably
don't
where
win first board,
we probably became
we're gonna
Facebook
chop
friends
everything.
then.
From Florida myself, so I've played plenty down in
Oh, I
South
like it,
Florida
man.
and Daytona and
Best bet.
Best Bet and Jacksonville and Tampa, Hard Rock. I played all over Florida quite a bit.
I've streamed at
I like
Best
your
Bet
hand,
and Daytona Beach. I helped them put in their live stream equipment.
Good poker in Florida.
Yeah.
I need your flop.
Texas
deuce
and Florida
four,
are, gotta say, a close first and second as
That was
far
my
as the
two
action
full
goes.
boards.
My Facebook post from 3 years ago, I asked my family, do you guys
Oh,
want to
he
live in
got
Texas or Florida?
He got it, big fucking man. He got it. He got it.
Right there.
You have a,
Miami Mike flops open-ended with
let's do 6 on the turn.
with Ace Queen for the Broadway nuts. 2 hearts. No one has hearts in this
6,
hand.
4.
Tad's got a huge wrap.
Tad does have a big wrap.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack.
What the fuck?
But that was a fake one. You gotta do.
Looks like the flop has to be reset, but it's coming back out. Jack 10, 6. And off to a turn on the first board. Instant nuts for Mike. Mike's going to go ahead and make the nuts with Queen 9.
King gives him Broadway.
The King
The
gives
better
him
nuts.
Broadway. So Mike running it once is going to win the entire main pot.
Yeah. So you're chopping for the side.
And
I'm gone. He's
that's
gone.
a happy guy right there. Going
says-
second. There's top set for JC. John makes
got it.
full
He
house on the
got it.
turn, and he's going to go ahead and lock it up right there for the side. So JC in the 1 seat wins all the extra money. Tad trying to point out that he's got a full house in the bottom, but it's not good for much. Aces full is going to be the nut full house. Take it down.
He's like, wait, I also have a full house.
I agree. That is a happy guy right there.
Brandon in the
He's
chat.
scooping the all sides.
All right. Now, this is going to take 10 minutes. I'm going to fast forward
Yeah,
the
yeah. So
magic
you're
of
chopping
television.
this. You guys chopping.
I'm going to skip just a couple minutes.
You had a beautiful.
While they're still counting.
Both small guys.
All right, there we go.
There it
Something
is.
we couldn't have done live last
Something we
night.
couldn't have done live yesterday. You guys don't want to see chopping pots.
Yeah, no, not 5 pots that could be figured out.
But fast forward, and I'm sure Miami Mike is still going to be the happiest guy at the table right now. So it looks like he's got 8,700 in his stack. Looks like we got the $80 straddle on this hand. 10, 20, 40, 80. And limps around.
New player at the table, Skip, came in with 5K.
Skip comes in with 5K. Looks like we got a 5-way limp pot. You know, after a 13K pot, it's time to take a hand or two to just relax. Call the 80 straddle. Ace, ace, queen flop, 5 ways. Sheik with the only ace in this hand, so 3 people have hearts.
Yeah, Tad with the best flush draw is only 6% to win since all the other hearts are gone.
3 people with hearts, no ace. Sheik's in a pretty good spot in this hand.
Me too. I feel like after this call.
Mr. K with a little more equity because he can make 2 full houses with a 7 or a 5, and somehow we find the heart.
And it gives
And
Sheik the
it
boat.
Fills Sheik up. He's got the lock on the hand. He goes ahead and bets, and
He's all in for 720.
Mr. K is going to fold his full house. I mean, flush.
Yeah.
And Tad is Let's see what he decides. 720 to call into
Yeah,
1800,
he's
and
got a call with the nut flush, hoping that
Twice.
with Sheik's reputation and table image, you can't
Twice,
just
twice.
automatically put him on a full house.
oh yeah, yeah.
They run it twice. It's irrelevant. The rivers.
Sheik is going to scoop this pot for 2580.
720.
The runouts are irrelevant. Is that true, Brandon? You know Miami Mike? Is that what he said?
No, but he does it like all at once.
Yeah, he said Miami Mike's going to get him a Xbox for winning that hand. All right, just skip forward a few more minutes. JC's gets flopped dead with Mr. K having 3 10s.
Yep, 3 10s for Mr. K. Bulls.
Z's got top pair, top kicker, and a nut flush draw.
He's got a big hand. Bulls has kings up. And Mr. K bets 615 with middle set.
John's level of attire.
And Bulls is going to make the call. Bulls, after that huge run of hands, is not going the same direction at the moment.
Nope, Z goes all in, and
Z-
then Mr. K immediately reshoves.
Yep, he's got 2 all-ins in front of him. All in the call.
Yeah. 2 pair
And,
shrinks up.
2 pair does shrink up, and especially without having a backdoor flush draw there, it makes it a bit tougher.
He does make the call.
But he makes the call. Bulls likes to gamble. I told you that much.
King or a deuce. Deuce won't help him. Deuce will give Mr. K a bigger full house, so he needs exactly a king, and there's only one left.
1 king left in the deck, or a club for Z is about all that's going to change this spot. 7,500 in the middle.
Bulls can get running cards to make a straight.
Sure.
Bulls and Z. Jack Queen comes out.
Bulls can run 4 deuces.
He could run deuce deuce. I totally discounted the deuce deuce run out.
At least she's honest. I don't know about Mikey.
Dom splitting up the pots, doing what he does best, and looks like we're off to a run out.
I'll come on.
Probably going to go twice here.
Yeah, king.
Bulls calling for a king.
Bulls calling for that last king in the deck. I would too.
He should call for the deuce deuce run out.
What are we working with down there, Bulls? 2 pair, okay.
He's gonna get there the way he's running.
Where's that? He has king.
Sheik says his Bull's going to get there the way he's running.
Yeah, the backdoor hearts.
It will give him right back in the game, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
both flush draw, backdoor and clubs and backdoor.
Mr. K shows his middle set.
Give me king, please. I know 1 king still there.
Oh, that's for Z.
He makes a flush right away on the turn, and it holds.
Nut clubs.
1 for Z. That's a good feeling.
Oh,
It's good to win the
And
first
that's
quads.
also a good feeling.
It's
Quad
It's
10s.
going to be hard to beat quads.
That is deflating for Bulls.
Yep.
wow.
Instant quads in the turn.
Mr. K and Z going to chop it up. I feel like with Bull's playing style, it's a very volatile.
Oh, yeah.
Up
Yeah,
and
I mean,
down.
Yeah, heck, I mean, even if
for most of these guys, I mean, even if you play tight and a pretty tight playing style, you're pretty much still looking for opportunities to put your money in with an edge, and it's a volatile game. I mean, it's tough to play this game, you know, and
I was thinking the same. Hey,
We kept the
call
cage
it-
busy.
call it playing small ball, like people refer to in No Limit. It's tough to play small ball in Omaha.
How do you like the turn on second board?
yes. But you saw how my boat starts out.
Sheiky
Go
says, "How'd you
ahead.
like that
I
turn?"
got to go.
Yeah, quad
Of
10.
Making
course,
four
what the
tens.
fuck? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much as he liked this club on the first board.
He turned the nuts. You turned the nuts.
Mr.
Both
K was
boards.
blocking clubs as well too. He even had a straight flush draw on the
If you
going to the
just
river in the first board.
call, you would have win the big hand on the turn.
Miami Mike in the lead. Z not too far behind him with a $7,500 stack, and you'll see these stacks start to build and build. I mean, like I said, the money goes in fast. The chip flies, chips fly.
And I was going to say this is match the
Yeah.
stack, but this is uncapped, actually.
This is uncapped. Yeah,
So we don't have to worry about matching the stack.
you don't have to worry about that.
And there's updated chip counts. A couple of people just added on.
Bulls takes out 1,500 for another bullet. And we have a couple small add-ons, but there's your chip stacks. JC in the middle of the pack with 5,500. And everyone below that's looking to build a stack here. They're looking to get that 2K and build a stack. You know, once you get really deep, then you get some interesting decisions, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Deep stack PLO is
Yeah, it was a lot easier for Sheik to call 400 than it was for Bulls to call 4,000 with the same hand.
Oh yeah. Yeah, once they run the stacks up, then the
It
hands,
becomes interesting.
the decisions get a little more difficult. I'll say that much. 20. Sheik's gonna go ahead and limp in for 20. No straddle his hand.
Thank you. No, excuse me. Not this green tea.
Oh, the one that, like the one with the bar.
Yeah.
Let me call him this evening.
Thank you.
You want mine, bro? What's going on?
All right, we're gonna go to a four-way flop here. Sheik flopping top pair and a nut flush draw. Bulls also with a 9-high flush draw.
If I unplug it, yeah. See how? Here, take
Sheik
this.
has most of the equity in this hand, and he's gonna go ahead and bet. Bulls is gonna call with his 9-high flush draw, but he does not want to see a heart. Looks like there's about 5 left in the deck. Skip is going to make this call as well. He's looking for an interesting backdoor turn card, and that's not going to do it for him. This card gives Bull a gut shot with his 9-high flush draw, so he picks up a little equity, but Sheik's still extremely far in the lead. And he checks it, and all 3 players check. And we go to a 4, offsuit 4 river, which Sheik makes aces up, and he's going to check, and hopefully, well, he doesn't know, but he's hoping someone makes a stab at it. Let's see, Skip called this flop if he's got a plan up his sleeve or not.
I've got people sending me direct messages saying they want to see it in the next Austin stream.
Yeah, we're getting this stream going. So Skip does take a stab at it for 600, and Sheik with a
something.
quick call with aces up.
Two pair.
He shows it, and it's going to be good. Sheik with an $1,800 pot.
It's a good call. I believe this. I'll have to see. Heart would be brutal though.
You have a heart, yeah?
I've not hearts.
After turn card, I have
Sheik raking in the pot, puts out the 40 straddle.
No good, buddy.
And here we go. 19 of you guys now joining along. Thanks for joining. Mid-afternoon. Got some mid to high stakes lunchtime PLO for you guys. And Bulls is going to kick it off with a suited ace here and limp for 40. This is hands 17. And I feel like there's been about 15 all-ins. I don't know if you'd say. That's about right.
That's close. It's really close.
there's been more than 15 runouts since they've
Yeah.
gone twice, so that's for sure. All right. Limped around for 40. Looks like we're going to see a 5-way flop here. 205 in the middle. A couple people with hearts, a few people with clubs. And we get a 2-3-4 flop. Skip flops top pair open-ended. Sheik's got a gut shot. Bulls has a gut shot. Couple backdoor flush draws. And Skip's going to take a shot with his pair of fives and open-ended. He's got the most equity in this hand for sure, and Sheik's going to peel. He's going to try to peel a sneaky 5, which that would hurt. Bulls also makes the call, so here we go to the turn. Bulls wants a 5 as well, but he doesn't realize he does not want a 5. Not be a good card for him. That would give him the 6 high straight and Sheik the 7 high straight, and Skip's going to go ahead and put another bet out and take it down right there. $1,600 pot for Skip.
Tell me about your wheel promo.
The wheel promo, that's right.
And you give away tickets?
Every hour in the room, 24 hours a day, a random table is drawn, and a racehorse is done at that random table. The winner of that racehorse spins the wheel.
What's a racehorse?
Racehorse is basically just like
Is it like high card?
it's just a flip. It's just a 4-way.
Okay.
I mean, a 4-card PLO run out. Everyone gets 4 cards. You run the board. Whoever wins the hand gets to spin the wheel.
Fun.
It's fun. It is. I mean, the most exciting part. There's a few exciting parts. I mean, the racehorse is exciting in itself because everyone gets to sweat this multi-way hand, and people are side betting. It creates a lot of fun and action, and then the winner goes ahead and spins the wheel, which that creates some electricity in the room. And we're giving away $10,000 on June 23rd
On the wheel?
from the wheel. The tickets that you win from the wheel. So when you spin the wheel, you win tickets, and those tickets are going into the drawing for $10,000.
Got it. Okay.
We're drawing one of the biggest drawing is going to be for $5K, and the remaining $5K is going to be given away in $250 to $1,000 drawings. So basically, there'll be 11 total. 11 people are going to go home with at least $250, and the top prize is $5,000. And all month long, you can qualify to get tickets, 24/7. As long as there's a game running, a table is going to be drawn. A lot of times in the mornings when we get going, the first game gets going, that table gets drawn every hour until we get the second game going.
I suppose if it's the only table, if you
yeah,
only got one table, you got
that's-
a good chance of being the table.
that's correct. So those guys like to pile on their tickets, and they have been. So they're all looking for a shot at some big money. We got all kinds of promos giving away all kinds of money this month. So
How many tickets can you win on the wheel?
the biggest space is 25 tickets.
25
Yep,
tickets.
yep.
Okay.
And I've seen it hit plenty. So
somebody who's been here a lot and won a lot might have
there's
200 tickets.
there's definitely people with over 100 tickets in there at this point. What's going on here? Looks like we got an ace 5-7 flop with 2 spades.
5s.
Nobody with spades but Mr. K with a set of 7s. And unfortunately for Bulls, he runs into it one more time with aces
fair
and
again.
Looks like
7s.
nobody had ace.
He's going to need an ace to fill up and win this pot. And they're probably going twice. The 10's no help. The queen's no help. First board goes to Mr. K. No help with the deuce. And
Nice hand.
That's it.
Set of sevens is going to win
Set of
both
sevens
hands.
scoops another $2,500 pot. And that's what happens in this game. I mean,
Volatile. Did we mention that?
10 hands, he's up 5,000. 10 more hands into it, he's down a stack plus. I mean, it's just the game moves fast, especially with a lineup like this. I mean, there's a lot of guys in this lineup that just love to gamble. I think Bulls is calling it.
Yep.
There's a couple people on the wait list, probably a couple more coming in a little later, so that seat will get filled. Tanish, Bulls, good having you on the stream. He's always a lot of fun to play with.
Fun to watch.
He's a good guy. Wins
No,
gracefully,
yeah.
loses gracefully.
Thank you.
Always having fun at the table.
And can I get only fries? Like, can you use any seasoning, like Cajun or any?
They're putting my man Dom in.
So be good with the drinks, right?
Everybody's ordering food. Your catfish is good. Your
Yeah.
salmon is good. You got some jerk tacos over there, and Dom's
Yep.
going, man, when do we take a break?
Dom-
I'm like,
Dom's
in 4
lo-
hours.
Dom's locked in. This is the tough part.
He's like,
Watching
"It's-
everyone eat.
Everything smells so good.
Watching everyone eat, order drinks. This is the toughest part of the deal for
Yeah.
Dom. That's for sure.
It was
All
a
right.
very generous crowd, though. He did not mind.
We've got the 40 on. We got Mr. K with aces now. Mr. K has not been running poorly, that's for sure. I haven't seen him really take much of a hit. He's up to 63.45 in his stack, and he 3-bets to 155 with his suited aces. These are much better than the aces we saw earlier. JC in the 1 seed has a pretty decent double suited King Jack 10-6 hand he calls and comes along with. And no surprise to see Shiki tag along, and Skip coming for the ride with his fours. 645 in the pot. And we are going to take a flop of 3-5 deuce with 2 diamonds, which
Check.
this gives Skip the nuts right off the bat. No one's got diamonds. Skip's in pretty good shape right here.
Mr. K does have that diamond blocker if he wants to represent it.
Skip bets out 645. Mr. K does have the blocker with his aces, but he lets it go.
Nice answer.
Skip's going to take it down.
Wow.
Not too much of anything else for
With the
anyone, so
diamonds? No diamonds.
Skip's going to scoop this $1,300 pot.
Nice hand.
How about Dragon?
They're giving the new player a nickname of Dragon in the 4 seat.
Why not? That's Dewey, also known as Dragon now.
That's Dragon. Now he came in between the small blind and the button, so he's going to sit out one hand.
He's got a way to hand.
It's actually going to be 2 hands, so the button can pass him.
And here we are with the $40 straddle on. Miami Mike's going to start us off. He's got suited 10s. He's coming in under the gun for a raise with suited 10s, ace 10, 10 deuce. He's got nut clubs and diamonds. JC coming along with his nut diamonds. Tad coming in to gamble. And Z has a Ace, queen, jack, jack, and makes it 300 from the big blind, trying to put a little more money in this pot. Sheik's got 2 kings, and let's see what happens here. We're gonna see everyone quickly make the calls, and we're gonna go 5 ways to the flop with over 1,500 in the pot.
Texas heads up.
Texas heads up. And Miami Mike gets happier and happier because he just drills top set on the flop. And Z, the 3 better in this hand, flops jacks with a gut shot, and it's going to be tough for him to. Well, Miami Mike just makes the call here, and Tad calls all in behind him. Sheik lets go of his king, so we're going to go 3 ways to the turn. And if the turn's a brick, Miami Mike's going to probably put the gas on. Oh, that's just a full house for him. So pretty good turn card. Miami Mike continues to run well and sneakily checks it. I like this check.
Yeah.
Not catfish, sorry. Salmon.
Quads. Quadlicious. Second time we've seen quad tens.
It's such a good card for him, but it's almost a bad card for him at the same time because it kills some of his action. I think he'd almost rather see a deuce peel off in the river because after 3 checks on the turn, you might get a call from a straight, you might get a call from an overpair.
Again?
Z puts out a little blocker, and Miami Mike raises it up, and Z makes the call for 1,200.
This guy only deals in quads.
5,000 pot coming Miami Mike's way.
It should pass actually there so he can play a hand, bro. Pass over there so he can play a hand. Or he has to wait one more hand.
Yep. Dragon has to wait one more hand so the button can pass him.
I don't know if you want to mess with me today. I'm on the 8 game. Yeah. All PLO tournaments. Yeah, there's a mystery bounty, like 250K guaranteed, $500 buy-in. That should be fun.
The rich get richer. Another big pot for Miami Mike.
Yeah. Yeah. No, 100%. Bring up a good point. I don't know if I could do that. I heard they take a long time if they're not structured properly.
Got the 40 on. 5, 10, 20, 40. Hand 21. Sheik is going to limp in the button with his wheel cards, double suited. 2, 3, 4,
He calls,
6.
he calls. He calls.
Miami Mike with $12,000 checks his straddle and flops an open ender. 2 nines on the board. Club draw out there. Skip has the best club draw.
It's on you, bro.
No one in the field with a 9. Miami Mike with an overpair open-ended.
Jerk salmon? That's what you got? They didn't look like salmon.
But yeah, they made it good.
Was that yams?
So you're 40.
Austin loves Miami Mike.
Now the
Yeah,
Austin the city and Austin the viewer.
that's right.
Jack ball.
Jack of clubs peels off in the turn, giving Skip the
I bet he
best
called.
hand.
Yeah. And now it's on him.
Waiting for the graphic
Yeah.
to catch up.
Yep.
There it is. Skip and Sheik both have a club flush here, and Sheik checks his small flush back.
Very easy for Mike to fold his straight on a paired board with 3 clubs.
Yeah. Yep.
Didn't even think about it.
Playing good, running good. Good combination. Skip's going to go for some value here with his nut flush.
Yep.
And as played, wouldn't shock me if Sheik finds a call here
No, the one I got.
with the turn checking around.
Yeah, and both of them. Back-to-back days already.
He may think that Skip's possibly firing a straight or just a pure bluff here, and
Then you're good.
he's
I have
going to see
baby
the bad
flush.
news.
Yep. He announces I have the baby flush.
Your flush is good. Nice hand, sir. And that flush.
With the rest of it.
This time almost folded though.
More food orders coming in. All right, here we go. JC's starting this action off in the 1 seat. He's going to go ahead and limp in with a double suited hand. Chad's going to fold. Sheik in gamble mode. He's going to limp in with his Jack 7 and pocket 3s. Z's going to fire up the action with pocket jacks.
How much?
And he's going to get a call from JC and Sheik. So we're going to go 3 ways to the flop. 380 in the pot here. Ace, King, Queen. Sheik with a flush draw. Nothing really much for anybody except a bunch of blockers. 6 in the turn. Sheik still has his flush draw. Nobody has clubs. 2 jacks are still in the lead. And Sheik bets and takes it down.
I heard that Catherine's good too. Yeah. So, yeah.
Sheik senses weakness. Seen it a couple times now.
Well, I know they get really big, but I'm just talking like in the ocean.
Haven't seen any huge multi-street bluffs, but Sheik made a river raise bluff that worked out pretty well, and he's been spot on sensing blood in the water.
So it's the first day. It's the first hand that Dragon gets to be
You never
dealt
sit
in.
down
He's
since
not
he
there,
got
so Dom looks around like, "Do I deal him in? He's not here yet."
That's funny.
And luckily, he walks in just at the last second.
Just gets back.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Hand 23.
Suited ace and a bunch of wheel cards for Z who limps in. Oh, nope, he raises it up. Raises it up to 75.
Down with the internet? They're still down with the internet?
ZF gonna see
No,
the
no, no.
flop.
Internet. They are still down.
Big hand for Skip
Okay.
here. Double suited ace, king, queen, 3.
If it's not up right now, it'll be up tomorrow.
Oh, you want? Okay.
And looks like we're gonna go to a 4-way flop here. Four-way flop of 9, 8, 6, 2 spades. That gives Skip the nut flush draw. That gives Miami Mike top pair open-ended. That gives ZF a gut shot to a higher straight. Not much looking for Z. And Skip's going to take the lead betting with the nut flush draw. He bets 250 in all 4 players. Mike folds. Looks like he's going to get a bunch of quick folds and take down the spot.
I should just had a friend do that.
Thanks to everyone joining us in the chat. We got 18 of you guys viewing. This actually isn't live if you're just joining us. We recorded this yesterday at the club. We had some internet outage from the storm, and these guys couldn't wait a day to play. They needed cards in the air, so we got it recorded.
We call this new to you.
New to you. All right, we got another hand here. We got the 5, 10, 20, 40. 40's on. We're going to start the action with Sheik. Sheik finds a hand to fold.
Well, I mean,
Dragon.
never losing.
With
Dragon.
2 kings.
New to the game, limps in with 2 kings.
Oh yeah, everyone's done it. We've done it for like 4 years now. Someone has to.
Skip with a pretty good suited ace hand is going to
It's like, yeah, up the side.
enter the pot with a call. And what do you know? Miami Mike wakes up with 2 aces in the small blind. With a nut suit, he's got clubs, and he is going to 3-bet to 220, 230.
Like people don't get to choose 40.
JC's got a decent rundown hand. His clubs are no good, but he calls.
Like decent, you know. Like,
Tad calls, Dewey calls, and I'd imagine Skip is going to go ahead and tag along.
people that already got tattoos, man.
5 ways to the flop, 1160 in the pot. Flop comes down Jack 3 deuce with 2 diamonds. We've only got 1 diamond draw out there, and it's Dewey's 6 high diamonds. He's got kings and 6 high diamonds. And he's going to go ahead and fire away at that pot. Dewey bets 1160, most of his stack. He's not quite all in. Skip with top and bottom pair. He's got jacks and deuces goes ahead and makes the call, and Mike wisely lets his aces go.
Heads up.
Heads up to the turn. Turn is an offsuit 10. Skip is still in the lead, but not by much. Kings with a flush draw for Dewey.
Wow, good call so far. Yep. I would have rivered the straight. Runner, runner. Nice ending, John. You've been running once today? You gonna do one run once or is
So Mikey is decided to go once.
Skip takes down that pot. Dewey goes,
Decided to go once all the time, but rest of
heads
us
out for some
decided
rebuy
to go
chips.
twice. So as you're new, are you okay? Oh, yeah, that's all good. Yeah, yeah.
You can switch up whatever you want. I know people love when you switch it up.
Well, that's the one thing I think people will be mad. Rightly so.
so John and Mikey running once?
Yeah.
They two were only doing once, John and Mikey. The rest we all doing twice.
I can run once too. I don't, it doesn't matter. The pot's big enough.
I want to know before it's not pick and choose. I want to know if somebody's running once or twice.
How do
I'm
you
not
feel
gonna
about that?
pick and choose.
Running
If
once or
you're
running
ahead,
twice?
go once. If you're
Me personally, I feel completely indifferent.
if you're running
And some
twice,
people
we're
get,
running twice no matter what.
I'm not.
they take it like a personal attack. If someone doesn't want to go twice and they want to go twice,
I feel like she
Okay, so
wants to know
he wants to
because
know.
that changes
Okay.
his strategy.
Right.
Like
okay.
if I have
Okay, makes
outs,
sense, yeah.
I want to get it in because we're going to run it twice.
Yeah.
If this guy's never going to run it twice.
Well-
That reduces my variance.
In
Raise,
PLO,
raise.
you know, a
I
lot of
look
these
at my
guys
hand.
want to go twice because of that
My-
reason
I mean,
alone. I
20,
mean,
my
you're going to
bad.
get the money in with closer equities a lot more often than you are in Hold'em. You know, a lot of times in Hold'em, you get the money in with a set against a pair. I mean, your equity is just dominating,
Right, right.
or even against a flush draw. But in Omaha, the equities run a lot closer, especially when the all-ins are multi-way. So, you know, these guys want to run multiple boards to lower their variance because that's, you know, that's what they're doing here. They're gambling. They're putting money in and they're trying to find small edges, but it's tough to find a spot where you're, you know,
Coming
an
for
8
you,
to 1
Mikey.
favorite
We
in
coming
Omaha.
for you.
I'm not worried about you over there.
Sheik just said, "I'm coming for you, Mikey," and Mike says, "I'm not worried about you over there."
Worried about the big stacks.
Mike with another big hand here. Ace, King, Queen, Deuce, double suited. He's got nut diamonds.
Casting couch?
Skip with a little rundown hand. Z with a pair of fives, double suited. And the flop comes down, Ace, King, 6. Mike has top 2 with a backdoor diamond draw, and Skip has the Broadway wrap, 10 Jack Queen. So if he makes a pair of any of those cards, he's going to have the nuts. And Mike's going to probably go ahead and bet his top 2 pair here. He does exactly that. He bets 750 into the field. And Skip is going to see a turn for sure. These guys are pretty deep, so this could this turn card could bring some action. It is a red offsuit deuce, which doesn't give anybody a heart draw. Skip checks his hand. And Mike is going to put full pressure on him. It's going to cost Skip $2,000 to see this turn. Mike bets 2K into 2650. And he's got a good read on the situation. He doesn't feel like Skip has a set very often. He's got something along the lines of what he has. Either a worse ace with a gut shot type of deal or a full Broadway wrap like he has. So he is going to go ahead and make Skip try to pay for this card. And Skip off to a good start. Looks like he doesn't want to fold. I can tell you that much. He wants to see this river card.
And Skip is new to this table.
Yeah, Skip. He came in and got off to a good start.
But have they played with each other a lot?
All of these guys play with each other
Okay.
pretty regularly, and Skip makes the call. So we're going to go to the river with 6,600 in the pot, 6,650, and the river brings backdoor hearts. It's a 5 of hearts. Mike still has the best hand. And let's see if Skip wants to go ahead and represent this card. He missed his wrap, and he's got an opportunity here to represent backdoor hearts. And we'll see how much he wants to commit to it if he does. I mean, if he puts a healthy bet out there, it's
How much do you think it would take? There's 6,600 in the pot. Like would it take 2,000?
I mean, if he bets anything more than 2,000, Mike is going to have to. He's going to have to ponder this decision. I mean, he's going to have to think no matter what if Skip leads, but Mike knows for sure Skip is drawing to something on the turn. You know, whether it's a gut shot for Broadway, whether it's a wrap for Broadway, whether it's backdoor hearts, whether he turned a wheel draw, whatever it is, he knows Skip's got a lot of draws in his range right now. But Skip looks like he's talking a little bit too much, and
Fuck, man.
Did he
I
just
would
open
have
fold?
got
he
there.
decides
Better
not to go
hearts.
for it and checks out of the hand.
Yeah.
And Mike is going to take down another massive pot. Miami Mike is in beast mode right now. He cannot lose.
Tough spots in general.
I think 3,000 gets away with the fold there. If
Represents that big
if Skip
flush.
could have found the bet inside, but it's just tough because
It's tough.
when,
Because Mike could have had the hand you're representing.
when Mike bets the turn, he easily could have nut hearts in that spot. So, you know, you can put 3,000 out there and get instantly shoved on, and then you're just sick to your stomach. All right, here we go to the next hand. No 40 on this hand. Just the 5, 10, 20. A couple limps for 20 so far. Miami Mike now with over 15,000 in the stack, and he is just he's just on fire.
Can I meet at Kenny's poker 13 cards? Spread them out that way?
JC in the small blind after the table limps around, has 2 kings, and he's going to put some money in the pot. Double suited king, king, 3, 4, and he raises it up to 170. Tad tags along with a quick call.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, you're right. No, I'm not second guessing you. I'm only questioning myself. Yeah. So you do one time? Okay, no, oh, whatever you want. No, I go twice.
1,200 in the pot right now. JC raises it up and gets 7 total players to straggle along to a flop of 9 deuce deuce. Z's in there with the little dangling deuce with the jack 10 6 deuce. Mr. K with an overpair, JC with the kings. And Z is going to put his stack in with all that money in the pot. Not much more he could do. He's got 1160, he's all in. Flops, trip, deuces. 7 ways to the flop. It's pretty likely one of your opponents has trips, and Z takes it down with 3 deuces. And essentially, he just doubled up there. Just from seeing a 7-way raised pot.
I was 20 last hand.
This is mine.
Yeah, button move, yeah, there. 5, 10, 20.
Do you have to get on the list or just show up and be in the room when they start playing? Or do you have a pre like
They start the game with a list of the guys that are coming in to start
okay.
it, and it's not a private game; it's open. So if one of them doesn't show up in time, or some people bust out and seats open, anyone's welcome to sit.
Anybody can come play?
So if you see the 5 5 5 10 or 1 2 5 or 5 10 20 PLO, if you see the games forming, go ahead and throw your name in the list if you're interested, because it's likely you will get a seat. And the games run a long time. These guys have stamina.
And most of your PLO, do you do three blinds? Is that pretty standard?
Uh, the 1 2 5 is a 1 2 blind game with a $5 bring in.
Right.
75?
5 5 10 is a 3 blind game. 5 10 20 is a 3 blind game. Um, and because of the straddles, I mean, you're just going to see
Orlando,
3 4
Tampa.
blinds pretty often in this game.
Where you're from?
These guys like to put money in the pot, so they're priced in, and
St. Pete,
multi-way flops
Jacksonville.
form.
Wait, he could have been at Tallahassee too.
Mr. K has been quiet for a little while. He's got the 6 4 4 3.
I check.
He flops open-ended, middle pair. Z with the pocket queens. No one's got spades right now, and Dewey open-ended with the 7 8. Jackson sixes for Sheik. Everything for something for everyone.
Florida afterwards, something crazy will pop up.
And Mr. K using that image to go ahead and fire away on this flop.
That's when very
Pop.
casual sport activities there.
How much?
Sheik does have spades. So he's got Jackson
it.
sixes with spades. He is by far in the
Can't
lead.
we run
once
it
again.
out?
Yeah, that's a
Run
monster.
it, run it.
Oh, he bets everybody off and he
He
wants
He
he wants
raises,
Dom to run it.
Everybody folds, and he wants to see the run
Yeah,
out.
it's a private game. Run it.
He's like, he tells Dom it's a private game. Go ahead and run it. And Dom goes, you don't know what that means. We're on the stream. I'm not gonna run it.
These guys are used to playing with each other. They're
It's
They're all
a
friends.
home game kind of feel.
It's
of
definitely a
this
home
ball.
game feel.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Top 2. 10 6. Turn the 10. I have spades too with that. Top 2 with the spade draw. There you go for running it, man.
Uh, 26 of you guys now tagging along. Thanks again. Thanks for everyone for coming and checking it out. We
Like,
got some-
share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, you'll see content from Poker House live stream has Austin, Fort Worth, and Dallas all streaming on the same channel.
Yeah. If you like live stream poker, you will get your fix between the 3 rooms. And here at Poker House Austin, we plan on running a lot more of these. We got a lot of plans. We got a lot of big PLO games that come in the room. If you like this PLO action, we're going to have a lot more of it. We got small and big stakes, no limit. A lot of the local guys like to get in there and splash around in the low stakes, no limit games. That's fun to watch. We've got some nice surprises and some bigger hold'em games coming along pretty soon. So
What's really popular is as fun as it is to watch somebody lose a house. Um, we do Rec Stake Wednesday, where it's $1 $2 blinds
Uh-huh.
with a $300 max buy-in.
okay,
It could be that's most 1-2 tables in the country are going to be like a $300 max buy-in.
oh yeah,
So that's what most players are going to encounter.
sure,
And I get a lot of good reviews telling me that they like watching this because this is real to them.
oh yeah,
They can see themselves losing or winning $500. They can't see themselves losing $20,000.
absolutely. And a lot of the no limit players, the PLO is pure entertainment for them because they're just it's a different breed. You got to be a different breed of a poker player to jump in a PLO game like this. These guys just love the action. They love the chips flying around. A lot of these grinders like to just watch 1-2 or lower mid stakes no limit players to kind of get a feel of what they do for a living. or just do for fun, and see what's going on every day, so they get a good feel of their opponents. We got a lot of that. We got everything on these streams. So
We did have a guy last week with his $300 buy-in cash out for over 2,000.
that's a good feeling.
Really fun. It's actually his birthday today.
Good.
Name's Mac. He's probably 80.
Happy birthday, Mac.
Yeah.
We got
Pair of
9 of
aces
the
is
turn
just going to
here.
win the hand.
Yep, aces for Dewey are going to hold here if he gets the showdown. A little something for everyone, but aces far in the lead.
Hold it.
Nice hand.
Dewey's going to take
Good
that
turn.
pot down. We're moving on. 5, 10, and 20, and why not 40 straddle. 5, 10, 20, 40.
Jake, I know you've been here for a while. I mean, I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm just saying for you to get a break.
The players are advocating for Dom to take a break, and he says, nope.
He's like, this is
I'm
not
the
my
man.
this is not my first rodeo.
I got 3 cards.
So what's the point of doing this? Nothing, right? Nothing. Oh. What come you guys are doing that then? I'm just following you guys.
It's no good. I have aces.
Oh, no.
Just kidding.
Misdeal. The first one. The only one in 4 hours.
Mom, what's up, bro?
They got Dom flustered after they told him he should take a break.
On the seat? 3,000. 3,000.
Mine is
I
only
get
1,000.
Sheik's offering to sell his seat for $3,000.
We got a lot of local guys going out to Vegas right now for the World Series of Poker this week. Everyone looking to take their shot at a World Series bracelet for the next couple of months. And speaking of which, we got a 4-day-a-week tournament schedule starting right back up here on the 3rd of June. So everyone in town, everyone who wants to come by, we got nightly tournaments at 6:15. We're going to have free rolls. We're going to have a bomb pot tournament. We're going to have a
What type of buy-in do you look for?
we got 2 days a week. We're gonna have a free roll where you literally can just have them pay your membership and come take a shot for free. You get your first stack for free. You got the prize pool gets built by people rebuying 25 at a time. You can do up to 4 times. That's a Texas free roll for you.
Right.
A free roll that's
What is your membership? Is it like $10 a day?
it's $5 for the day.
$5.
$5 for a membership. You can get a monthly membership for $25. We don't currently have an annual membership, but that's something we're going to drum up in the future. And yeah, I mean, $5 a day to play poker, $11 an hour.
That's cheaper than normal.
It's better than most markets in Texas.
It's better than most
And
clubs.
to be honest, most places in the country.
Yeah,
Give or
for
take,
sure,
you know.
for sure. It's way better.
Especially
Paying time is way better than a rate game that you'll get
Yeah.
everywhere else in the country.
any casino
else in
that
the
you go where they're taking a rake. I mean, to pay an hourly fee to rent and play, and then having this jackpot with all these promos that go back to players, it just creates a fun environment, fun atmosphere. Everyone loves it, and that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to kind of put together a recreational culture of poker here that everyone loves to splash around and gamble in.
What do you have? Pair 9? I have 2 pair. 9 2.
9 deuce. Shiki calls with 9 deuce and calls Mr. K's
Almost
blocking bet.
folded. $400.
His spidey senses are
200
best of the table
snap
today.
fold for real.
Sheik making all the right
One
decisions.
more 100, I was folding.
They like take the table randomly and you have to win the racehorse.
Oh, it's not a specific hand?
You don't put any money either. So when they say race horse, it's not going to put any money. They just put the card and whoever wins, they go and spend it.
Straddles on 5, 10, 20, 40.
Whatever they can bet on.
Got the 40 on.
Let's say you have 5 hours free time, or at Jersey or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, something like a sweatshirt. Yeah.
Or a ticket. Just one. You got that? Well, you said the one by one doesn't work.
Mr. K, double suited
Scare me there for
with a pair of 8s and some Broadway cards.
Suited aces are always preferred in this
Good
game
check, man.
when you enter the pot with
That's the
suited
smartest
cards.
check ever.
You think so?
Yep, 100%.
I wanted to keep you in there.
I'm going to repot that shit if you're right. A smart check. No, he folded.
Pot, how much is in the pot? 9 pot.
You can't pot it. You can't pot it, buddy. You can't. I fold in the dark.
Got a 6-way limp pot here.
You did not just show that. Penalty.
Oh, sorry about that.
8 ways.
8-way limp pot. What am I thinking?
Dewey wrapped over to the other side of the screen, and she couldn't show his cards, so
couldn't
you
fit
only
all the
saw the
hands.
top 6. Yeah, this is
My out. Jack of diamonds was my out.
it's funny because pre-flop.
That was my gutter. Me too?
Look at this. Z is the one that takes a stab with absolutely nothing into an 8-way flop.
Me too. Wait, what's your pair? Oh, mine's a 6. I was going to say we have the exact same.
And he takes it down.
Isn't there 3 out there? Oh, I think you meant you had a pair in your hand.
Pre-flop, Miami Mike was a straddler, and he checks his option, and Sheik laughs at him and says, "Yeah, good check. I was going to pot if you bet." Good check, good check.
Good table talk. Double paired hand for JC, starting it off under the gun. Nope, Mr. K's under the gun. Mr. K is the one with the 10-8, with his double suited 10-8-6-3. He gets out of the way. Now JC with his queens and 3s will come on in for a raise and try to thin the field. He's got 1 fold. It's got 2 folds.
That was my friend's exact thoughts as well. Or the NFL.
And looks like we're going to see a 5-way flop here. Almost 400 in the pot. Comes king, 6, deuce with 2 hearts. Not a single player with hearts. And Z is the only one with a king.
Oh, yeah, no, I understand that.
Checks around a Z who bets the button. And Skip, looking for a gutter, makes the call. It's got some other backdoor outs.
That was a bad play, man. But it was so tempting.
And that looks like a
I need
raise.
an Asian ball. Yeah.
ZF senses weakness all around and check raises to 475 with just a pair of 9s. And that's going to work.
Mike is good.
No one really had much of a hand. No one had nut flush draw.
Dude, every hand is playing is winning that hand.
And great read by
Plus,
ZF.
right
He
now
takes
he
it
played
down.
one hand, and that's the hand he won 5 all
What?
in, like 10-man pot. And then he called it
Oh, awesome. That's
right
very
at
good.
stance, 10, 10,
The
3,
neat thing
4,
about
and
microphones
also
is
called, and
we can
the
still hear you when you walk
like
away from the table. Sheik is off in the outer room talking about the play
Cool.
Oh, that's
funny.
hilarious.
Like
and
every
the
hand he's
table
playing,
to
his
Maybe
hand
invite
because
people
of
in.
is crazy.
like నీ ద్వారానా లేకుంటే ఎవరో వచ్చి చేసిండ్రా వాళ్ళ ఎంక్వైరీ
He's up
Yeah,
30,
you
30,
tend not to
40K
remember to shut
already.
those
He's
things
in for
off when you
2K already,
take a walk.
only. And he's had
so
like,
you
he's the
Yeah.
biggest winner. He got
lot of
14,
stress
15K.
but Rohit one thing you have to remember sometimes when we
Him
make a
and that Indian
decisions
guy is up to. The rest, everybody's down.
what
I've heard a lot of stuff on
yeah
when people
yeah
forget to turn off their microphones.
Quads.
no I got it
Yeah.
so cool take care
Is that Dom?
we'll
That
talk
is
later
Tom.
but
He had
yeah
top set, he had
What's he
bottom
doing?
set. It fucked
సరే
him
నాన్న okay
Let's
take care
bring him in.
on the river.
I'd love that.
He's been running really good. He scooped other day too, a big hand. Last 3, 4 sessions, Mikey is winning over 10 grand every time.
That's how it should be. You know, I've been trying to do that recently.
I don't know if I have his number. I was
On
going to
cam?
call him.
Oh yeah, he had top two. Well,
Ooh, ZF just
I
flops top
remember
set
hard.
on
But
a
he was
very dry
well,
board.
put him on kings or aces.
Turns a three. Puts a gut shot down there for Skip. Oh, uh, needs a four. Oh, he gets a four. Oh, he had three outs. Oh, that was ugly. 5-7 is going to be the nuts. ZF laughs about it. He's like, "How did you get there?" Wow. What's up, Dom? I'm gonna trade places with you.
Damn, you folded deuce there? That's a net fold, bro. That's a net fold there.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dom. You actually see me here on screen dealing. Let's see if I remember some of these hands. It was a wild night.
We just passed the part where they were trying to get you to take a break, and you're like, "No,
Run
I'm
it.
good.
Run it.
This is not my first rodeo."
Nope, we get locked in and we're locked in. Let's see what we have here. Looks like Skip just pulled in a big pot.
Oop, looks like
Skip.
yeah.
Stream over there has all the highlights, so I just click on it and then
Yeah, this was a fun one yesterday, man. These players were going wild. They were getting splashy, gambling.
I mean,
Just how a good stream game should go.
this game never disappoints with action.
Ever.
These guys know how to splash around. Every one of them like to gamble.
And if you guys like this too, then go ahead and come up here. These are a lot of our regulars.
Yep, that's what we were saying. A lot of these guys play here regularly. This game goes all the time. Their usual game is 5-5-10 PLO, but
They wanted to be a little extra splashy. Mandatory 20 straddle.
even when it's 5-5-10, it's 5-5-10 20-40. So
Or 80s on majority of the
the
time.
80s on a lot. Money gets put in the pot.
like a home game the other day.
I'm guessing this point, Bulls had already ran hot
Bulls had already ran hot and
What the
cold.
hell?
and cold.
He
Oh yeah,
had-
Dewey's in there now.
he had some early fun and then couldn't keep it going. But he's a lot of fun. He's a lot of action.
Let's see, we have our flop two hearts over here, 825. I can definitely see Skip going after this one. He checks. That's this option right now. Z.
8-5 deuce. We got
Oh,
nut
he
flush
is.
draw for Dewey. We got a 9-high flush draw for Skip.
Yeah,
A lot of
he
hearts out
was.
there.
He was. He was gambling yesterday.
Oh yeah.
He was going
Dude.
after it. Z, I see him definitely getting in on this one when you have top pair, open ender,
Yep.
and then the queen over here to sort of screw things up.
Can I get
Brick in the
one of
turn
these
makes things interesting.
green tea? Yeah, how much was it? I didn't pay for this. I thought I paid for this.
I
And the ace in the river gives
Spiker.
C the stone cold
It's
nuts.
20. You can keep the change.
He makes a wheel. Unfortunately for him, well, Dewey's got aces up, but no one's got a monster hand.
But of course, I think I remember this raise where the action seemed really weird coming from 7. And that's the only thing that I could put him on, even from the box. I was like, he had to have spiked something, spiked the
Gotta
straight,
have a
spike.
wheel,
You
yeah.
just had a set that you're trying to. I don't know.
Plus, Dewey's got the nut flush draw, so he, blocks a lot of missed heart draws and stuff like that. I don't know.
Dewey
And
makes a good lay down
Dewey
here.
makes a good fold.
When you know you beat, you know you beat.
You know you're beat. You know you're beat. It's a lot of gambling, but I will say a lot of good decisions. I don't know if you saw Sheik made a few good calls, good reads, river bluffs.
Yeah, and a lot of people, just the way that he plays, they think that he just gambles a lot.
Yeah, he's his senses are at the top of the list in this game.
Yeah, definitely a method to the madness.
There's a Dom fan in the chat.
Dump in. Ted. What's up, Ted?
What's up, Ted?
Come on over here to Poker House, man. Get you some hands in. Haven't played with you in a while. Haven't been beaten by aces, cursed queens.
Talked about our promos. We talked about the free food. Everyone getting down some food at the table.
If you're gonna take advantage of any type of free anything, the food here is amazing. I pay
Sure.
for it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So,
No, I
yeah,
do too.
It's definitely delicious, man. I haven't had a meal that I've been disappointed by.
Yeah, and we're constantly evolving the restaurant. We're bringing in new dishes, and we got new cooks coming in and out, and we're doing all kinds of stuff with the restaurant. And the bar is just evolving. Everything's getting better and better over here.
Yeah, a lot better. We have more merch, more merchandise you see out there. I love the way the place is growing.
There's a sea of Poker House hoodies all the time, which is great to see. Everyone has a good time. The games are action packed. These Flush Frenzy promos, these promos really just help the action in these games. I mean,
Yeah,
it really
the promos, the Flush Frenzy has me playing Jack Deuce suited, Jack 4 suited.
Yeah. No one likes to fold suited hands at Poker House Austin.
So a lot of action around here, man. At this point, oh yeah, they already got their food. I was awaiting mine over on the podium.
Yeah, we were just joking that this was probably the most painful part for you is just watching everybody eat good food while you're stuck in the box.
Smelling it
Smelling
everywhere. Good group of guys, man. Not much tilt. Everybody's chatting.
Yep.
Good group of guys.
Yep. Everyone wins and loses gracefully in this lineup. They're used to playing. They're used to these swings.
Mikey over here, Miami Mike, is only 24.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wish I started playing cards like this at 24, let alone
He,
PLO with thousands sitting in front of me.
He looks like he's ready to retire soon, to be honest.
Yeah, poker will age
But
you.
it will count. If you
Definitely
run
age
twice, the first board will count. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. 4 cards.
Wait. How about if you win with a prop hand, you get to pick someone up?
Yeah, here they were just trying to get.
They're trying. It's not enough action for them to have 4 blinds and extra straddles. They need props. They need side bets.
If you win with a prop hand, he was suggesting if you win with a prop hand, you give somebody an extra. You pick who you want to give an extra nip button.
I like it.
You have to make sure, because no one else is going to
I
remind
don't know,
you.
that's too much for me. I'm like, it's a lot.
Yes.
If we win, then
The last
No
person
shortage of action.
give everybody 50 bucks.
If you remind someone, you get a button.
We have a double suited here in the 5 seat. Z had a pretty good run yesterday. He picked his spots really well.
Yeah,
Went
he did.
down, went back up.
He has been. He's been playing a little more snug than everybody else, but
Yeah, Mo, come on, man.
plays position well. Makes the right move, and
And I actually really like this hand. Double suited, double connected in the suit.
Not a good camera. Not my fault.
Oh, we have ace king double suited here with Tad.
180.
I
No,
think this is
120.
gonna be a pretty good pot
140.
here.
Yeah, 155. That's what I'm saying.
John with king queen, and then you're connected with the 8-7. Don't really remember this hand, but I'm sure some memories will come right now when we see it. Yep, Tad moves all in. Let's see what Shake's gonna do here.
No, I went through it.
What else do? We gamble.
Yeah, I didn't see anything done.
Oh, I think this is just juicy to where he'd even want to consider calling here. Rainbowed
435.
and back to Z. This snap call. As I had seen, good pot coming here. Yeah,
like sort of-
Tad also double suited, which makes it dangerous with the spades over there for Z. And
like
then
we were having some.
dangerous for John Chin too with those hearts.
Oh yeah. Looks like we were having some camera issues around this time yesterday, so Z flops 2 pair, some backdoor draws, and goes ahead and puts the money in. He's got the best hand at the moment, but
That's really hard to determine, with that ace out there.
Oh,
so
for
many
sure.
things.
for sure,
But he still gets the money in.
still gets the money in, and with that much in the pot,
you're not
sometimes you
going
got to
nowhere.
got to take your stand. He's got some backdoor straight draws. He's got backdoor diamonds.
Yeah, it looks like everybody has some backdoor flush draw
And-
going on here.
Tad, who's all in, is going to see 2 boards with him.
A lot of the times, 2 pair was holding up in this game, and it was just wild to me.
Sure, there it is.
There
Jack's
is the
full.
Butterton.
1 win for Z. And
And
that's
2
it.
wins.
2 win. Ace King does not improve. And looks like Tad's had enough at this point. He's not been
no,
running
he's
well.
reloaded.
Oh, he's reloaded. Never
Oh,
mind.
Yeah,
No one's had
he's
enough
a
at this
trooper.
point.
Tad was a trooper last night.
Yeah, he had not gotten off to the best start.
First one out, huh?
And he was getting it in good, too.
Just like that.
Just cards weren't running in his favor.
You're already up by 50. Because somebody will give you 50. Remember the last person. So you're already up by 50.
Yeah, I'd love to have this weekly, man. This game ran really great. Like I said, great group of guys. They were tipping well, splashing with each other,
Yep.
having fun. I was surprised I didn't see more people with drinks in their hand.
Yeah,
That's the biggest surprise to me.
yeah. They were
And then
trying to.
after stream, they'll go out to a table, and then everybody will.
That's exactly what happened. I think these guys, after this game ended, I think they went and played till about 3, 4 in the morning.
Yours is a cup.
Yeah, I was about to get called back in to come out.
Mine is like burn. Plastic is sticking to it.
Had recommended that catfish to skip right there.
Oh yeah,
Immediately gets the catfish, collard greens, and some mac and cheese.
yeah.
I'm on to the soul food wave.
If you like the catfish does disappoint. Uh, oh man, all tons of good options here in the kitchen. Like I said,
Yeah, different varieties, like a soul food kitchen. We have more Hispanic related foods. Just everything. Our chefs are amazing.
all right, we
Z
got
picking
a
up some hands. Dewey with aces. I think this is a hand that I don't know if it was him and somebody else or just it was a race. It was a good race. You just have to be brave with aces in this
Oh, yeah.
game, man.
yeah. I mean, especially if you don't have a suit, it's real difficult. We were talking about it earlier, but with one suit, your hand plays a little bit better, and I mean, the whole thing is you want to do anything you can to get heads up.
Yeah, pretty much. You don't want a lot of people to see
Tough to go,
flops. Really let them up
tough to
there.
go 4 ways with aces, and your equity. It's not like Hold'em.
Yeah, and it decreases significantly based on that flop.
Yep. So many combinations out there. Someone's gonna flop something.
Happened with me.
The flop comes down 10 high with 3 hearts. No one's got flush, but Dewey does have the ace of hearts blocker, which is incredibly important in this situation.
With the top pair here. So let's see how he goes.
Sheik
And
puts
yeah,
out a little feeler bet with a wrap. He wants to see if anyone's got hearts.
yeah, and his senses are on point, man. Great feeler bet. He ends up, I believe, pointing out in his mind that nobody has hearts. Dewey with a great laydown.
Dewey
there.
makes a good fold, but I'm surprised by it. I think he could have put some. Wow. Skip putting the
Skip
pressure
over here,
on.
thinking also that nobody has hearts. He believes in his heart of hearts.
Everyone. Dewey, the one with the blocker, makes the fold, and Skip, the one with just the stone instincts, just makes the raise.
Balling.
Oh yes,
Wow.
This is when I remember.
Dry
that.
ace,
Wow,
no
look
good.
at
Dry
this.
ace here. I remember him
Dry
calling
ace,
out
no
the
good.
dry ace.
Oh my God.
What's funny is Dewey's sitting there like, no, I pretty much had this.
I mean, what's
dry ace.
insane
I didn't
is
even have
Skip
a
has the
flush.
best hand at
But
this
I knew
point
you had to dry ace.
with ace high.
Full wrap.
Sheik with a wrap, no one
Huh?
with a flush,
I know. You had to
Just a
dry
great
ace.
move.
and he says you had a dry ace. He didn't
No,
even
he
have a
did.
dry ace. He had
He didn't
He
have
had
Nothing.
to,
Dewey
he had to
the
have dry
He
ace
had-
to raise there.
he had the 6 of hearts in his hand. What a read by Sheik.
My rap was good though.
His wrap
Amazing
was
read,
good.
man. I remember he called that out on the table. I was like, I don't know how you did that.
That is that's an impressive move. Skip
Oh,
also
you have it.
he looks like he's impressed. Even though the move was made against him, I think he's
Oh no, he appreciated it.
He
last
appreciated
night.
that
He
for
gave
sure.
Props for props too.
what a read.
I had to make a game good. I had to show
And
him.
also, does he
Yeah.
have it in his head? I know when I
Yeah,
make
next time I need a
raises,
call.
sometimes it's like, okay, how much would I be willing to call if somebody
Absolutely.
raised? So I make this raise initially, and okay, sometimes you'll get that fold.
Right?
Sheik just
This is my coach right here.
saw him throw it out confidently like that and said to himself,
right
he's
there.
trying to represent something he doesn't have. And that was wild.
The
Six
John
of
Gibb
hearts
is my
blocker.
coach from last streaming.
And Dewey, the one that folded the ace of hearts, is watching it all go down.
Like, oh no, he doesn't have
And,
any best.
Dewey might have been able to pull that one off with a raise.
It's funny. For real.
But he did not believe Skip. That was wild.
Oh, let's see what he does. He's waking up with a hand here. The hands I've seen him play, this is the type of hand that he would play as if he did have aces doubles.
Sheik?
Absolutely, and he just calls to 35. He's really good at check raising, limp raising.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's in his element right now. And,
Another rep we have
another
here.
rep for Sheik. Mid
We
pair
have
for
a
Dewey.
Set for Skip over here.
And Skip with middle set. Well, after the last hands dynamic, this could get interesting between Skip and Sheik. Sheik
You call
does
raises.
check raise this flop.
Check raise. And of course, Skip can't go anywhere.
I know, once you get rid of thing, he's not supposed to win until other people out.
He doesn't know he lost his button.
That's a gift.
Complete break there for Skip.
Huge card for Skip. Sheik now picks up a diamond draw, but it's no. Skip has the nut diamond draw,
Skip here
and
loving this board right now.
even with this
Four.
full wrap,
Skip's
Skip's got
in
a.
danger
But
and gets
who's
the
on fire?
perfect card.
Who's on fire? Sheik's on
Drills
fire.
the 9,
Makes the stone nuts in the river,
I have enough right now to do it again.
then waits for Skip to put it out there.
and he waits for the bet. Skip fires 1200, and
Pot.
here he comes.
Here comes with the repot. Skip immediately
Sheik.
People
knows
still try to bluff and people don't.
Right after the last
knows
bluff.
he's beat.
Oh,
Doesn't think about it
Wow.
to call.
Skip makes a pretty good fold without even thinking too much there. After the last hand and the
believe
dynamic between that
he
hand, that
called
was.
it.
Oh, he calls.
He called.
Oh, he calls. Skip makes the call. I was gonna say after that last hand, that's it's tough to make a big fold.
Yeah, and I mean,
Sheik set it up perfect.
I don't know what the mindset, I mean, behind the call was. Maybe it was he already determined that he was going to call. There's too many straights out there, left and right.
Yep.
A lot of things that can beat you. It's hard to lay down that middle set
It's hard to lay down a set, but
with every
the hand
straight.
the hand before he just makes a total move, sets himself up perfect for the next one, and after that last hand, Skip was like, I
He's not folding to
I
this.
just can't fold to this guy.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think he's out of it.
Shout out to Hot Diggity Dogs watching the stream. I just got a text. He wants a shout out.
Diggity dog.
Hot Diggity Dogs. Don't be shy. Say something in the chat.
Say something
Diggity
to
dogs.
the chat. Let the people know who you are.
We got
As
20.
he still picks up chips.
Yeah, Sheik's gonna be stacking that $8,500 pot for a little while.
Yeah, he ran pretty hot towards the end there.
I was sneaking past John. I know you tricks too.
If you guys ever get a chance, please come down here to Poker House Austin. It's amazing. We have a great staff. We're growing every single day. And soon I'm gonna put this out in the air. Some WSOP shout outs.
Stuff's getting better every day.
That would be also a good idea. We're going to the WSOP. If you have
Absolutely.
players here going to WSOP,
Absolutely.
trip them out in some Poker House gear.
We got a lot of locals going out to the WSOP. We just talked about it right before you got here. We talked about how we're starting tournaments up this week.
Absolutely.
We got daily tournaments coming. We got free rolls twice a week. We got a lot of fun going on here. We got a lot of promos, money being given away, food being given away. I mean, we're building a fun culture over here. So
Fun culture. We care about our players a lot.
How much?
We like seeing you guys win. We like seeing you happy, smiling, gambling faces.
Oh, sometimes it does, yeah. Sometimes it went for like 3 hours. That was good.
Miami Mike is on fire. That is an understatement.
He's a very good player, especially at that age.
Oh yeah.
Patience, the moves, not being afraid to get it in. He actually said at the very beginning of the stream that he was running it once yesterday.
He was the only one that ran it once. That said it was running it once the whole time.
and got rewarded.
Big full.
yeah, because they're.
Hey, bro. No, yeah, good club. What the fuck?
Dewey with a
People,
great
you
hand
have the
there.
same hand, but he had a nut. But you hit your suit. That's the difference. If
Gutter,
hearts
nut,
are
flush
diamond,
draw.
go my suit.
Gutter, nut, flush draw.
The
That's
hand
enough
was
equity in
same
this
for you,
game.
but
And yeah,
different
enough
suit.
equity to get it
It's
all
enough
in.
equity to put thousands of dollars in the pot.
You know what? I have a 4-outer. Let me see if I can just put all of my money in the middle.
I had hearts and diamond, all reds. Double suited. I'll take it.
We got
No,
the
I can
40
afford it.
straddle on. 5, 10, 20, 40. The 4
Per
blind
use,
game.
just a normal day at the office.
It's a normal day at Poker House Austin.
$40 if you want to see a flop. At least, should I say.
Sheik is getting more and more comfortable every hand. He's leaning back. Yeah.
This was after the massage.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure, actually.
40?
Mo, are you looking right?
Yeah.
That massage therapist
right
up here
before.
to you guys. Oh, look,
He's preparing for it.
he's
Look at that
prepared.
timing.
Just won a pot. Ready to support our massage therapist. Tad waking up with queens right here. King queen suited. Definitely loves his hand. This calls 40. Some things that that confuse me. Some of these guys have a hand that they'll just call with. They'll have the same exact hand and no raise.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, position's a big deal. I mean,
Of course.
you'll see people play aces passively out of position. You'll see them play them super aggressively in position. That's one thing. Dynamics of who's behind you, and maybe someone specific enters the pot, and you want to isolate them. You'll play it more aggressively,
Yeah.
but you'll play it more passively against an aggressive player that is more aggressive than
Who's
you.
gonna
So
bet for you.
yeah. So
And then it's an easy fold if you don't hit. You
Correct.
You lose the minimum.
So sometimes you're going to have the same hand, and it can be played multiple different ways based on a lot of different factors.
I really like Skip's hand, and I actually like what Miami Mike did here. Hasn't played many hands.
Yep.
And chooses to raise.
Miami Mike's got tons of fans in the chat. They just keep coming.
Tons of fans in the chat. Miami Mike.
Miami
Fire goat.
Miami Mike is picking up quite the reputation here.
No, we have a mystery hand here from Sheik.
Sheik's got the mystery hand. He's in the zone. I mean, at this point, it almost doesn't matter what he has. He's making all the right decisions. He senses all the weakness.
And when you're on fire,
He's putting everyone to the test. He's on fire.
Let's see. And with this type of flop, looking at everybody else's hand, he actually might be in there.
Looks like Sheik is the better. He bets 500 in this flop and folds around to Tad, who pretty much has to make a decision for his stack here. So
Yeah, exactly.
he doesn't have much. He's got queens, and he lets it go.
That's a great laydown. It's tough. You don't want to have to let go of queens like that.
Big
But
hand.
Of course.
your suit doesn't come out.
It's not like Hold'em.
Big
Overpairs aren't worth
Or
what
half
they.
as much.
Yeah, exactly.
Me, you're talking about aggressive and passive players.
Christopher.
Aces, when I'm playing PLO, I rarely play them aggressive.
Sure.
I'm double
Christopher
suited.
Frost.
I play them just like if I'm
Everywhere.
in position, we'll play them aggressive. Other than that, I've seen it too many. Maybe I've seen too many flops, too many boards.
Yeah, I mean these guys know the volatility in the swing, so some of these guys are
Oh, he could
Trying
dog and
get as much in
different
as
room,
possible
man.
early with aces gamble. Some of them are trying to sit back and wait for big flops to put big money in.
Real business, what the
And,
fuck?
their starting hand doesn't really make a difference. Miami Mike is a good example of someone who's taken advantage of every edge.
like
When he's had aces every
back.
time, he's tried to thin the field. He's tried to
lower
put as much
back,
money in the
medium.
pot pre-flop, and he's tried to and he's made good decisions.
sure.
He's let go of
Oh,
them
do you
after the
have a
flop.
lotion instead of
Mike is definitely impressed, and
Solid player, very solid player.
I see
This also helps when you have food right there
wow.
too. You
the
let
food
go of
helps.
those hands.
The good food helps.
Okay.
I see where all the Miami Mike fans are coming out of the woodwork. I'm becoming one slowly. So
How much?
We have another mystery hand from Shake there.
Sheik's too busy with his massage to really focus on the game. I mean,
And focus on
1, 2, 3. We got
swiping your cards.
looks like 8 players entering the spot. Oh, getting down a little bit. Got some camera issues. We're trying to.
Trying to fan out here.
Looks like we're
work
trying to
out.
sort out at this time.
Okay, Tad flops top set with tens. We have no flush draw that's out there. No flush draw. Got her there for skip. With the 2 pair for Z, if the board pairs at all, it's gonna be pretty messy.
We don't know Sheik's hand, but he called 360 on this flop.
I'm guessing that might be our flush draw right
That's very possible. I see 1 club in the entire pack. Tad with top set has been looking for a good spot to put his money in, so he gets what looks like a clean turn. Puts the money in, and we see Sheik's hand.
there. With the club draw.
What is Sheik's hand? It's not popping up.
Looks like it's that club draw there.
It's definitely a club draw.
Yep, all black from over here is what it looks like.
Yeah.
One card.
Red King in the first board, Ace of
Ace of
Clubs in the
clubs.
second
Oh,
board.
yeah, I
That's
remember
going to be a
This is how
chop.
Tad got rid of his knit button.
Nice.
Oh, these guys are playing the knit game. These guys can't find enough ways to gamble in this game.
How much action can we put on top of the action?
So we got 2 nets left. 3, 4 actually.
21 of you guys joining us
Really?
on a Thursday afternoon, watching a repeat of yesterday's 5-10-20 PLO game. If you're just joining us now, you've missed. I can't even explain how many all-ins you've missed. I mean, the action's been jam-packed. These guys like to get the money in.
Ace of Clubs.
The game's playing wild. And I got Dom from the box joining me in the booth.
From the box.
Dom from the box joining me in the booth.
Yeah, like I said, amazing game last night. It ran quite a few hours, and it was just so much action. It went pretty fast for me.
Yeah. Yeah, you were chopping a lot of pots.
Yeah, there was we already get past that one Miami Mike where I had to make I had to make like 3, 4, 5 side pots.
Right.
That's why with the volatility of this game, these players are still this aggressive, and it impresses me.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Got a bunch of Miami Mike fans in the chat. We got some Sheik fans in the chat. It's been fun to watch these guys go at it.
For sure, man. I forgot. I don't know if it was this up. Yeah, did Dewey scoop a big one yet?
I don't think that's happened yet. Probably coming up to that. Hopefully this lag issue sorts out.
John was just playing so patient. Cards were just he's like a normal game for him.
Yep.
It was pretty swingy, but it didn't.
Some of these guys just do this every day. They're just used to it. They're just used to the swings.
Ace 10 deuce. 6. I thought it was about 4. Ace 10. Ace 10, 6 deuce. If it helps.
You like what?
No suit.
Oh, Z's hand.
Smaller,
No.
He's got the
smaller,
All 4 suits.
double
actually.
suited, double straight hand.
a double straight hand.
Straight.
All 4
Oh,
suits.
straight hand. I was like, straight hand.
Make 2 different straight draws.
Skip wakes up with the queens here. Z over here, ZF has a good rundown. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Tad, wow, these guys have some battling hands. Blue jacks. Mike.
Bought some multi-way pots. Missed a lot of early all-in pre-flop hands.
All in pre-flop hands. Yeah, they get it in early.
Yeah,
Get it
the
in
beginning of
early.
the stream, you saw a lot of, $1,500 to $2,500 buy-ins. So a lot of those guys are looking to build stacks and get the money in early.
Yep. And they definitely had the reloads just waiting there.
Yeah, that's
You know
correct.
what comes with that. You come with the intent to gamble. Respect. Get your gamble on.
Bulls sat down, started with 1,500.
Fire. He started.
Lost one hand and then won the rest of them for an hour,
the rest of
and then just couldn't keep it going.
it.
That was
Flush
fun to
draw
watch.
here for ZF here in seat 7.
ZF with an
Top
8 high heart
set
draw,
for Skip.
and Skip drills top set.
Straight draw here for Tad. Good gutter.
Tad with top pair in the gutter, looking. He's been looking for as many ways to put the money in as possible, but this is a dangerous spot for him.
Very much so. Not a single heart.
Mr. K with a pretty good wrap up top, and he folds. He
Okay.
folds the King Jack 10.
Oh yeah, and see, we know he's getting it in.
ZF
was getting it in.
Pair and a
right
flush
there.
draw and a gut shot. He's ready to gamble.
Skip is in there. You
And
have no
Skip
choice.
with top set has no choice but to
And these
gamble.
guys been running it twice all night.
Yep.
They're gentlemen.
Here comes another $7,600 pot. We're gonna have 2 boards.
Let's see our first run out here.
Yeah, hearts at least, yeah. One time you said?
Flush draw, straight draw
Rip
against
it.
top set. We got a brick.
Oh my god. Yeah, straight draw too. Yeah, good ball. Good shot.
And another brick.
Bricks.
Yeah, yeah, Jack.
Oh,
Nice
they go one
anything,
time.
John.
I think ZF might have mentioned to go one time that time.
That was a one-timer for $7,600.
76. Twice, please, twice me. I will be miles ahead and I will always go twice.
Oh, yeah.
At the very least.
Tough to be miles ahead in
Yeah,
this game.
so-
It's very and have somebody call.
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh shit.
Top set holds up there for Skip.
That's a
Goes up
sweet double
4,000.
under.
Skip's been getting it in too. All night he was never afraid to get it in. He actually said he just started playing Hold'em about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Then got on the PLO and it was just heading from there.
Yeah, I mean, you see a lot of that in this area. Just people are just getting into poker recently. There's a big poker boom out here, all throughout the state of Texas. So
Yeah,
a lot of people are getting into it.
I got the blessing of learning a lot of these games at a 5-cent, 10-cent home game.
Yeah.
And then when I came to these bigger card houses and found out a lot of people didn't know what bomb pots were,
Right,
didn't know
right,
what PLO, didn't know how to play PLO.
Right,
and a lot
right,
of the great Hold'em players that I've dealt to, played with, didn't even know how to play PLO. And I'm like, I just thought that these were games
Right.
that you just automatically knew as a poker player.
Sure.
Yeah, it's great to see a lot more women getting into this game.
Yep.
A lot more younger crowd getting into this game.
Yeah, the crowd seems to get younger and younger every year. I remember when I first started, the average player, to me, maybe it was just because I was 20 years old, but
You were the young guy.
it felt like everyone was an average of 40, 50 years old at the table. And now I recently played on a live stream where I was the second oldest, and there was 6 or 7 people 21 or under on the live stream, and
When reality just
that was a depressing day for me. Not because of the results, just feeling old. I mean, it was just like being the oldest 38-year-old at the table.
39-year-old 38, 39.
Yeah.
Recently 39.
Recently
Happy
39.
belated over here to Jason.
Thank you, sir. It feels old. All right, what do we
Ace
got? We got an
three,
ace
three.
3 flop with, what do you know, Sheik flopping 3 threes.
And then we have the nut flush draw over here from Miami Mike.
Yeah, we have a nut flush draw from Mike, and
just quads.
Sheiky just turns the 3, shutting that nut flush draw down. He's got 7 people to try to trap here. 8-way flop.
3.
Getting a massage.
Heavy
Just
bet.
not really trying not to be noticed there with 4 of a kind.
Yeah,
Waiting
it's
for,
sort of
waiting
stealthy with the way that the betting's been going. It's 320 in the pot.
waiting for someone to throw some bait out there.
It's just these guys are really good. Even with all the splashiness, just things like this, you would think they could bait.
Oh yeah. Miami Mike puts a little bet in there, and Shiki makes his move.
Dude, let me make my fucking poker face.
And look, loses the absolute minimum. There with 100.
Yep.
Great player.
Mo.
Great
Mike,
young player. Cool kid.
Mike's great with his sizing, making good decision, good
Sheikh.
instincts.
Sheikh.
Hopefully this
Christopher.
choppiness ends pretty soon. We're still working out a lot of the kinks here, but this
Give
live
me the
stream is
hand
going to
out
get
of
better
that.
and better. The quality is getting better. We got
I have a pair in my hand.
all kinds of things planned for the future.
No lies. Let's see who got the bigger pair. This guy. What the fuck? I had to bluff there. I had to bluff there. I told you I have a pair in my hand.
She's just having a great night tonight.
Unstoppable.
I'm very close, very close.
Playing well,
Good, you run good. You play good and run good.
playing well, running good. Mr.
know
K is
why, I
running
had
pretty
a pair
well
in
for
my
the most part and slowed down a bit. JC hasn't been able to get much going. Tad's been struggling. He's waiting for his moment.
Yeah, and with the game like this, man, it really only takes one all in and a call from 3 people, and
For sure.
you could be in for 2 bullets, and the next thing you know, be up.
For sure.
It looked like I was going really fast there.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's not choppy. Maybe this is just
Just my speed.
Dom getting his usual 80 hands an hour in the box.
Roughly.
All right, we got the 40 straddle on. And Dewey
Dewey calls
comes in with a call with his nines.
nines. Feels good. I have threes, good old threes double suited there for Skip. And it's crazy that we have Z with the same suit.
The same suits, spades and clubs.
Opposite nut.
Yep.
Opposite nut.
One with nut spades, one with nut clubs.
Oh, these clubs are just everywhere here. Sheik waking up double suited as well. Pretty good connection between them two.
1,000 is legal, raise. Yeah. So
Mr. K getting spicy over here, trying to see what he can work up.
Let's see what kind of action flop Dom can drum up here.
It's gonna be something.
I
I'm gonna
bet
cooler
1,000.
somebody.
No.
No, that's what I
said
think.
1,000.
In the box. You know what? I think I want to cooler somebody this hand. I'm telling him not to call. No. Calls the 850. He's a monster, man. Getting
Sheik,
it in
You have
here.
any yellow
Sheik
big-
senses weakness. Sheik makes it
Again, he's just
Damn, I
trying
didn't
to.
see
10:45. He gets
playing
heads up
field.
with Z, and we are going heads up to the flop with 25.50 in there.
Let's see who hand I ruined here.
Talk about each bite. Just ASMR.
Pot.
King 5-6. King right in the
Yeah,
window.
less than 2, right?
Sheik flops the best hand, and
Be all in there
he
for
puts
Z
Z to the
call.
test, and unfortunately, this is just not a great flop for Z. He had the best hand to
Hey, run
start,
it out, please.
and Sheik is going to get away with this one.
That king was good. I don't have to show my all time. King was
I say
good.
when you're running, you run and you run. Only if I run hot like that, my biggest problem is not okay. Cool, I took a hit. I can still no. Need to take one good hit and slow down.
Miami Mike thinking across the table. He's looking for a spot for something exciting.
Mikey got some fans here.
This is not area.
Miami Mike fans, come on down to Poker House. We'll have him signing autographs
Big fan.
fairly soon. Fun fact is, I actually think that's a possibility.
Oh yeah,
Is the button right?
yeah. You can gain some popularity quickly with these poker streams. I mean, some of these guys are up and coming.
Have a good fan base. A lot of them know how to build a fan base. I've seen people since I've been dealing that started playing poker and just started playing, and then now they have a stream, a page or a TikTok, something with 17,000 views, 17,000 likes.
Yep.
So people really grow, and it's a great way to grow in this community. This community is very supporting. T waking up with tens here. Suited with the 10, we're sort of mediocre here, but he plays it aggressively. And I can respect that. Especially where is he at? Where is he located? Is this opening? Is he near the button? Okay, last to act before the button.
Yep.
And who spikes here?
Who spikes a
lo
deuce?
and behold.
Could it be Sheik? Unstoppable.
Unstoppable. When the cards are just, when they like you, they like you. But when they don't, let's see what comes here on the turn. Do a good fold.
She makes a check raise.
I think at this point,
Yeah, I mean,
what can you do? Because you're going to
everyone's
expect him to raise.
Everyone's losing their patience with him.
But he has it. That's the part. That's the killer.
Yeah, he's had it a lot in this game.
Mr. K is not backing down over here from Sheik.
Mr. K wants to see if Sheik is completely serious, and Sheik gives him a free river.
Ace deuce.
Good check there by Mr. K.
Another pot for Sheik.
At this point, he's going to need a massage on his arms, raking in chips every single hand.
What did I do? I didn't win from you. One single hand.
Me? I gave
Who?
you like. No, you beat me a while ago. You don't remember?
Like what? 2 months ago? The fuck?
Cool thing, it's been real, folks. I got to get on out of here. Love to stop in, Jason. Appreciate you, boss.
You got it back, bro.
Go get
Come
some
on.
food.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
got
We're
back
going to
with
finish up the rest
interest,
of this.
All right, y'all.
Got a few more hands in here.
I basically jammed, and I got smack called by better hand.
I'm going to get some of that good food he was talking about.
Oh, you remember it now.
I had aces. I snap called. I turned the good shot with the nut flush draw. There's already too much money in the pot. Fuck it. Yeah.
All right. Got a raise to 100 here. Looks like we're going to go 4 or 5 ways to the flop. Oh, Tad goes ahead and
Good luck, man.
makes his move here. Tad all in with the suited ace, queen, jack, 8.
I wish you could smoke here. That'd be great. Like old school poker. Small game thing. I saw actually some old tournaments. Like they used to literally smoke. They know where to take it. Yeah, I have to think about it. It's
Top
crazy.
2 for Tad. He's got a shot to get right back in the game here.
What the?
Tad well in the lead with queens and jacks. ZF's going to need running eights. Nope. Running eights is not available. Running fives and running sevens, and that's it.
Diamonds. Or running five.
It's about a triple up for Tad. $1,670 pot coming his way. Miami Mike with almost a 15K stack. Sheik up to 12,000. A lot different dynamics than from when we started.
I'm going too close to home. Let me separate. I don't want you here anymore, buddy. Why do you call me out like that?
Go John. Got some John fans in the chat.
You just 1 year younger than me.
JC in seat 1.
That's 38. The seat's camera not working on this.
How much is it?
Dewey with the ace king king jack raises it up.
Why so
Raises it to 120. Three callers. Looks like we're going 4 ways to the flop.
Check the razor. Check the razor.
Sheik looks pretty comfortable. Can't miss a flop. Can't miss a flop. Top pair open-ended for Sheik. King's still in the lead,
I was supposed to check out.
but Sheik in good position to put some pressure on these people.
Check.
Yeah, so we do.
Check.
For friends when they come in. Yeah. Yeah, but she. I don't know which house so she was,
Hand bricks out, and Dewey makes. No, Tad makes 10s and 5s, and
There you go.
he is going to take down this pot.
What the hell? We all missed the back.
I gotta switch it up. Oh no. No. Wow, this is card. It would feel better if I lost my button. You want this? Anybody want to check? Z, you want
How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 people now? Right? We have 4 people left?
No, we got 5. We got 4.
You're still watching us? Or just joining us. This was yesterday's 5-10-20 PLO. We had some internet issues. We had a big storm. Got some choppy
Yeah.
lag issues that we're dealing with, but we're getting it all fixed, and it wasn't going to stop these guys from playing 10, 5, 10, 20 PLO, and the action is not disappointed. As you can see, this hand, we got the 40 on, we got the 80 on, 5, 10, 20, 40, 80. These guys love to gamble. These guys love to put chips in the pot. It's been exciting. Had a lot of all-ins. These are a bunch of our local players here in Round Rock. The PLO action has been out of control. Everyone's having a good time, eating good food. If you haven't checked us out here at Poker House Austin, please do. We've got plenty of promos for the players. We got the free food promo. We got a full restaurant and bar. If you play 3 hours, you eat a free meal. Where do you get that? Come play some 1-2 no limit. Give it a shot. We got a bad beat jackpot. We've got the flush frenzy promo. We've got a $10,000 wheel spin giveaway where people are winning tickets for the month. Just random table draws, random seats, getting tickets to win 10,000. We do a lot to give back to the players here. Everyone has a lot of fun in this room, so we're trying to build a pretty good culture. If you haven't checked us out, please do.
Is that what you said? Wait, he said it.
They're gonna get him. Get him.
These guys couldn't have more fun if they tried.
Get Mikey.
Miami Mike bets with top pair and a flush draw. And Z with the bigger king high flush draw goes ahead and puts the money in. Skip folds his 2 pair. And ZF with top pair goes ahead and
One time. Rip it.
folds. So we are heads up between Miami Mike and Z.
Oh, what do you got?
Miami Mike with top pair is in the lead right now. Z with a bigger flush draw and a straight draw.
Queen A.
All right, one time. Queen.
Miami Mike goes 1 time.
Good for him.
Turns a heart. Z's got 2 flush draws, and there it is. Jack of clubs in the river. Z wins the spot. $3,580. Miami Mike is human. He takes the beat.
Oh, he got 2 pair Jack Deuce. He wins.
I was ahead.
We need a flush.
I was like, there's no way I'm dead here. You were calling me. You were calling me. Freaking Nick game.
Yeah, it's just getting.
Good hand, bhai sahab. वो वहां से ही करना यहाँ से नहीं करना
It's fucking donkey over here. Instead of 400, I lost 1,500. Isn't that great?
There we go. We got the 40 on again. Six players, limps around. And Miami Mike checks his option. And we are going to go to a flop of 8-7-5 rainbow. I see a set of 5s for ZF. I see 3 pair for Sheik. ZF far in the lead though with bottom set and open-ended, blocking a lot of Sheik's outs.
Seriously.
Skip with the higher straight draw
Then I call.
and backdoor flush draw has a bit of equity.
Then I call.
Oh, yeah. Can't let a queen sweep it like
like that. Not the proper way to move the button.
Going dark.
Got a bet from ZF and 2 calls.
dark.
Skip and
We're going
Sheik
dark.
both make the call. And here we go, the turn. We're off to the turn, which is the Jack of Hearts. No waiting for Skip. Skip makes the nut straight with a flush draw.
Punto, punto,
See how he plays this. He's first to act.
punto.
Skip goes ahead and pots it for $960.
Gamble. Pair the board. How much? 960.
Sheik asking how much. Sheik's made pretty good decisions thus far all day. He might know he's beat and might feel like he wants to gamble.
Pair the board, please.
Sheik calls and asks to pair the board.
Anything.
He knows what Skip has, and he's looking to fill up or
Any pair. I'll be
make it exciting.
fine.
Commentate? Commentate?
I don't care.
And here we go off to a river. Joining me now in the booth, we got Colton, one of our dealers here in the box. What's up?
How's it going, everybody?
We're going to go to a river in this hand. We got the 5-10-20 PLO from yesterday rolling.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of great things about this game. I heard it was lots of action.
It sure is.
Last night.
Skip's got the nuts. ZF's all in with a set. Oh my God, and look at this river.
Oh,
Skip makes a straight flush, and Sheik fills up.
oh wow.
Sheik asks for the board to pair going into the river,
What a cooler.
and Skip makes a straight flush.
Wow.
Sheik cannot think he doesn't have the best hand at this point. And Skip bets
Why did
almost
you pair the board?
3,100.
Dude, you have 9-10 of hearts? Wait, you
Look
had
at
9-10
Sheik
for
go.
sure.
He calls out his
could have
exact
fucking
hand.
9-10 of
That's
hearts.
unbelievable.
Says he's got the
You started
9-10
on
of
the
hearts.
turn with 9-10. You could have 9-10 of hearts.
This is an unbelievable read instantly by Sheik. Sheik has got his instincts have been spot on from the beginning of this game.
How much is 3 what?
I mean, I can't imagine ever folding with this hand, but the fact that he's even calling the 9-10 of hearts out is unbelievable.
He knew he had 9-10 on the turn. Said to the dealer, pair the board, dealer. He makes 8s full of
What the
7s. He
fuck?
makes
I had a good hand.
third
but
best
deep.
full house. Sorry,
I have a
second
full
full
house.
house. No, third. Jacks or Jack 8.
Right.
And Skip's here thinking, how could he possibly fold this hand with a
Fuck.
straight flush he's got?
Could have 9-10 of hearts. How much? 4,000? 3,000? 3,090, 3,100, and give you $1,900, $4,000. Fuck.
Wow, what a disgusting spot for Sheik, who's just been playing
So gross.
Has been playing phenomenal this entire game, and he's got to pay it off. I mean,
Right.
he sees the bad news, exactly what he
Put you
calls
on
out.
that hand.
Unbelievable. What a hand.
Board.
The fact that he even took that long to cause is
3,190.
unbelievable.
Oh yeah,
Just
I mean,
proves how much better these players are than me because I couldn't have got my money in fast enough with that hand.
he knew exactly what was going on. He knew where he was at. And
1,090.
he couldn't push the right button. There was just too much in the pot.
Right.
I put him on 9-10 on the turn, but that's what I said, 9-10 of hearts.
Wow.
Wow,
That is disgusting.
what a river.
It's a sick hand.
Yeah, 4. Nice hand, John.
Unbelievable. Seeing some huge
is
pots in this
3,000.
game. There was another $9,300 pot.
Jeez.
Great hand.
They're all giving him
What a fucking turn and river.
They're all
Nice
giving
hand.
him needles now.
Did call him that you kind of
These guys are used
That's
to
the
playing
hand
with
I
each
put
other
him on.
pretty regularly.
But it was so tough to fold.
Yeah, true. That is true.
It was so tough to fold.
What a hand.
Oh, that's one of the best hands.
Unbelievable.
7. Fuck yeah.
Calling it
What would you do there? You're calling, right?
Sheik's left talking to himself. He doesn't know what just happened to him.
You took way too long.
I mean, that would have been an unbelievable fold
I mean,
if he
I've
made
called
that
his
fold.
hand 9, 10 of hearts.
He did. That's exactly what he did. He called his hand, and
Yeah.
It would be a great fold, though.
Yeah,
It would be a great fold, though.
would have been great fold.
Yeah. But it's fucking. Nice hand, nice hand. What?
I've seen better, but I see.
wow. Well, I don't know how we're gonna top that. That was some pretty wild action. 3 pair, fills up and runs a straight flush.
I was just reporting.
Huge hand for Skip.
Fucking paired the wrong card. 5 or 7.
All right, I got a treat for you. We got local legend Peasy coming into the booth.
Peasy coming in.
What a fucking river. That's fucking sick. Fucking 4,000. 45.
It's too late? Oh, please. Oh, John, hold on.
Yellow or black is on the line. Yeah, can you bring just yellow? Fingers in just yellow.
How's it going, Peasy?
Pretty good, pretty good. I can't hear anything.
Check.
Checks it around.
Looks like Skip has a nice hand. He flops middle set. Jay-Z's in there. JC is in there, not Jay-Z. JC. There with top pair.
850.
A better 850.
Sheik has 2 pair. He's gonna bet 850. I'd imagine he's not feeling too great after that last hand. I mean, what a cooler.
Excuse me. Thank you.
There's nothing you can really do about that. It's just part of the game. Dewey's open-ended here. He hasn't made the call yet. Oh, yes, he has. Excuse me. He just made the call.
Now it's on Skip. Contemplating with middle set.
I was gonna say I wouldn't imagine Skip would be going anywhere, flopping middle set. The board pairs. He's
All right.
gonna.
Skip his
He's
call.
gonna win.
3-way to the river.
Oh, and the 7 comes, giving Dewey the nut straight. What a card. No flush gets there. He's sitting with the nuts.
I was worried about you for a second. I thought you got rid of it.
Dewey's all in. 675.
Absolutely. 675 into a 4K pot. He's probably going to get a call. There it is. He gets
Someone has to catch you if you're
How
running out.
much?
he gets one caller.
635? So much fucking money.
Yeah, that's the
Cost.
thing. It's 675 to win, 4, 5, 6K. It's hard to fold.
Good
It's gonna show him the bad news.
Once I put it in, I can't even.
And now the bad
What a
news is
hand.
shown.
Nice hand.
Dewey scoops in a nice pot, and he is back in business.
All right, guys, I'm gonna pass it back off to Jason. I only watched 2 hands, but my goodness, 2 insane hands. I can't wait to go back and watch this. This is one of the best games in Austin PLO games. It's 5, 10, 20, but it's usually 40, 80.
And
Such a
crazier.
great game.
Oh,
Such
yeah.
a great game.
Thank you, Colton.
Yeah, top set.
How you doing, PZ?
I am great. It's good to be first time on the stream.
First
So,
time on the booth.
That's right.
You missed some action, to say the least. Right before you walked in, Shiki had 3 pair, asked to pair the board, and Skip ran out a straight flush, and Shiki called his hand out before he called the river bet.
Well,
But
you gotta.
not much he could have done. Seen some wild action in this game.
Oh, it looks like a wild table. I can tell it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
So much worried about being scolded. He says, you know what? Let me fold it.
I'm sure you know a lot of these guys playing around in Austin for a while. All these guys are local. A lot of our PLO guys that play in the room regularly. All guys that love to gamble.
That's right.
They know the game. They have fun. They're here to eat. They're here to play.
I couldn't agree more, Jason. That is a fact.
All right, we're gonna finish this hand up, and cut it off in a few minutes. But I want to thank everyone still watching. A bunch of you guys joined us mid-afternoon to rewatch the stream from yesterday. We ran this 5, 10, 20 PLO game, and the weather couldn't take us down. The internet going out couldn't take us down. We did everything we could to get this game to you guys, and it's been a little choppy. We had some audio issues here and there, but for the most part, we got it on YouTube for you guys.
That's right.
So
We made it.
enjoy.
We're hoping y'all are enjoying all this action.
We're gonna finish one more handout, Dewey with the 40 straddle.
And
We got plenty of plans with the live stream. We got plenty more games coming. This is gonna be a weekly thing. We're gonna have 2, 3 games a week. We're gonna have no limit games. We're gonna have more big PLO action for you. We're gonna have tournaments on here. If you haven't been to the club, please check us out. We've got so many good promos. We give away free food if you play for 3 hours. Just a lot of excitement going on. A lot of fun. We try to make the game more fun and more recreational for people, and I'd say the promos do a pretty good job of that.
Oh yeah, we have some excellent promos. The best in town.
Can you call me Dragon, please? At least once. That's right.
All right, action zone shake. 40 to call.
Shiki's gonna limp in.
Action zone Dewey.
He's not shy about seeing flops. Bigger these stacks get, the longer these guys play.
That's right. When I call,
You've seen more and more multi-way flops, more and more money going in pre-flop. Skip's now over 10,000. We started with a bunch of 1,500 to 2,000 buy-ins, and these stacks are building and building. Miami Mike's up to 13K. I mean, you missed some wild stuff. You gotta rewatch this, PZ. It's been pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
You can see in the chat we've gained a bunch of Miami Mike fans.
Oh yeah, I do see that.
Mike had some sweet hands early, and ZF here with Ace Ace King Jack with King High Spades. He's going to put in the 3-bet to 475 and try to thin the field. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be not a lot of big hands out there, but I doubt he's going to get heads up. I mean, I doubt he's going to take it down pre-flop.
Yeah, take it down pre-flop in this game. I think that's tough to do.
He's trying to get heads up and thin the field. That's what he's trying to do. Sheik with any 4 gets in there. That's been his MO the whole time, but I'm telling you, Sheik's been playing great. He's made some great reads. He's made sense and weakness. He's ran pretty hot, and he's going to have to run pretty hot to win this spot. Jack 4-4 flops. Nothing for Sheik.
Standard check.
He is going to float and peel a turn. Pretty unlikely he's up against 2 jacks or that type of hand. A lot of good backdoor cards for Sheik, which he does turn a flush draw, but little does he know that is not going to help him. ZF now has the check mark. And he puts a big bet out, and Sheik wisely folds. Thank you guys for joining us today. It's been a lot of fun. We got a lot more streams coming up. We got a lot more things going on. If you want to get on the stream, please shoot me an email, jason.sackler@pokerhouseaustin.com. Come into the room, talk to us. Give us a message on Facebook. Check out all of our social media on Facebook, Instagram, X. We're on all the platforms. Our fan base is growing. Our member base is growing. A lot more excitement every day in the room. We're having a lot of fun in here. So if you want to get on the stream, we'd love to have each and every one of you come join us again. Stay tuned. We got a lot more to come. Thank you guys for joining.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Peasy. And we're out.